Hello everyone! Welcome back to Skyllian Rogues Campaign 2, Arcana 12. We got everybody here, and without further ado, as usual, let us start with... I prepared it. Yeah. Hello everyone, welcome to today with Asmith the One Party Asked and Not Mine. When everybody go ahead and roll me a D100, and we'll see who goes first. One, two, three, four. Oh, I turned off monks. Oh no, it's there. It's still here. Should work normally, I thought. There you go. Go for it.
Oh, it's so hot today.
Wait, I rolled, but it didn't show up.
Yeah,
I rolled a 35.
There's a bug.
Wait, did I roll?
Roll
Roll
it.
again. Yeah.
8. And J5
49.
rolled a 49, and I will flip a coin.
And the coin moves first.
I rolled a 2, so higher will go first. The coin will not.
Nice.
So it'll be Artyom. I guess it's suited that Artyom move first. J5.
Why?
Kane, and finally Ignis. Alright. It'll just be interesting, that's all. It's all good. Don't worry about
I don't worry. I suspect.
it. That's fair. Alright, so, Artyom. My question for you today is simple. Nope, no wrong music, a little bit too dramatic, but I guess it suits. What is your opinion on revenge?
Ooh.
Well, I suppose my answer would have to suitably be just as simple, but I like to defy traditional norms, so I am perhaps not as big on revenge as you might think.
Okay.
Seeing me and what I have been doing recently, one would argue that my sole goal here is revenge, but I would like to think it goes a little deeper than that, you see.
Okay.
The reason why I wish to subvert Thaddeus is not as simple as he blew up a city, which is a good enough reason of its own, but rather he offended me by going to the Empire, by reducing years and years of hard work into nothing more than a bargaining chip. To me, that is an insult I cannot overlook.
I see. That's fair. So, what you're doing here, so it's not revenge. What would you call it? Just equaling the playing field, or...
Suppose it is a revenge in a way, but perhaps not a brutal and bloody one.
Not blood for blood, in a sense. More of a...
But you said you're not opposed to Besmertny killing him.
I am not opposed to Besmertny ripping out his spine, that is true, but at the same time I do not explicitly wish for it to happen. If it happens, I will probably smirk at it, but that is not my primary goal here.
Alright. Thank you very much, Artyom. Moving on. Next is J5. What about you, J5? What is your opinion on revenge?
Well, revenge is
Ish circle.
it's a very complicated topic because this you need to understand that people experience the hate and disdain. However, this unit still thinks that revenge is not something that someone should seek. This unit would rather like to what do you call that? Subscribe to the why is my brain's not working? Words. This unit would rather to would rather if people believe in the concept of live and let live. Something that happens, you survive. Just move along, live your life.
All right. That's an understandable way to see it, but what about if that person you're taking revenge on, if you let them be, more will happen? You're okay with just, letting it go?
Well, if we're on a quest to apprehend that guy, this unit will not say that is out of revenge. It is just out of justice.
So it's the action may be the same, but the intent behind it that
Yes,
kind of
the intent
changes
behind
what
it
it
is
is.
different.
I see. So it's gonna be a bit difficult when you're looking for someone who killed your parents to serve justice and not for revenge sometimes, yeah?
Yes, it is gonna be difficult because emotions is really hard to control. But this unit still think that a good person will be able to control these dark urges.
All right. Thank you very much, J5. Moving on, next would be Kane. What about you, Kane? What is your opinion on
So,
revenge?
generally, I'm pretty for it.
Pretty for it? Just
Yeah.
no exceptions
No,
or to the rule or anything.
no,
Just
no.
like someone.
That's what the word generally means. Generally, I'm for it.
Okay.
It helps
That's
you
fair.
do
That's fair.
something again.
Okay.
Roughly of equal value. The issue comes when your revenge starts the detriment affects other people.
Ooh.
And depending on the degree at which you're affecting other people,
Uh-huh.
then those people will want revenge on you, and that just perpetuates the cycle.
I
See, the
see.
best kind of revenge is the revenge that's clean and neat and just pays back what is owed. But if you pay forward extra, then there's going to be remaining interest, and that interest is going to be you, and then etc.
I see. Okay. But let's say, for example, someone killed Haley out of revenge. I mean, it's just affect Haley. No one else. No one is affecting it. Is that to you fair game, and you're not gonna pursue your own set of revenge?
Oh no, I am going to pursue my own revenge.
Okay. All right.
Absolutely. Because the thing is, you have to understand, if you were for revenge, you have to understand that other people may enact revenge upon you. That's the way it is.
All right. So when you tread that path, you gotta expect someone will come after you afterwards, basically. All right. Okay. Thank you very much, Kane. And finally, Ignis. What about you? What is your opinion on revenge? We got no, a yes, and an indifferent over here. What about yourself?
I think if I have to say it falls under indifferent to a no, I guess. I don't know. Or a yes. It depends.
Of course, but
To me,
we're talking generally here.
I think revenge is just a waste of time, if you ask me. I'd rather do damage control. If it happens, it happens. In order to do damage control, I have to take revenge. Then that's great, I guess. But it's not gonna be the biggest priority, nor should it be for anybody. I feel like, because I feel like it's a waste of time. That time could have used to fix what was wrong.
Okay.
What happened?
So like even if like Kane or J5 Artyom or even Rex dies, you're saying you're not gonna seek revenge, more so.
I'll work on bringing them back. There should be a way. If they can't, then I'll try to figure out a way to get true resurrection. That is, I feel, is a much better way to spend my time compared to like tracking down this person and then and killing him unless this person has 25,000 gold worth of diamonds. You get what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair. But what about if it's something else? Because like murder is something easily, I don't know, correctable, to you at least. Maybe it's something like destroying something that happened that you can't correct, like I don't know, destroying your reputation forever, or I don't know, the world ends, for example. How would you remedy that?
I don't really know, because it's usually like reputation. I don't mind if it goes down, unless it severely affects. I mean, one of the things that I'd like to do is just like to settle down in a quiet town, which is gonna be hard if I marry Rex, but so I don't. That's not really a big concern of mine, I would say. If in terms of reputation, if it's like, I don't know, I don't know. To me, it's like that.
You don't see anything that is irreparable right now, basically.
Like I can live with it. I can figure it out. I can work with what I'm dealt with. I've done that many times before, and I don't think I'll stop. Really.
All right.
I just don't see myself as a vengeful person. Maybe.
No, all right. That's.
I'd like to teach them a lesson. Sure, but like I won't go out of my way to teach them a lesson, and you know what I mean.
Gotcha.
Unless they're gonna do it again to my loved ones.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Ignis, and that is everyone in the party. Do you guys want to bring in an NPC and ask them the same question?
The Emperor.
We can't. We keep trying to get him to get here, but no.
You can't bring him. Someone else.
What about a disaster? The only two remaining disasters that we know of terror that we know of are Amimaloa and Leia, the priestess. Can we call Leia?
You don't even know her appearance. And I'd say no, because you barely had time to hang out with her, to chat with her. So I'd say
boo. Who are we afraid of them taking revenge on us? Other than the Emperor, of course.
I know of a particular cult.
Athena.
Athena is Athena. It's obviously a vengeful person. Or we haven't heard from her. Maybe she's not vengeful anymore.
I don't mind hearing from her.
Yeah. Let's go with Eterna.
Cool. All right. That's a throwback. All right. Let me get in. Hi there, Snowy Star in chat. Welcome. Let me see. Eterna. Do I still have her token? There you go. Still have it. It's been a while, but I still got it. Alright, and poof, Eterna appears in the middle of the room. You can see her looking a little bit weird there for a moment. 1 second. Blending mode.
Oh my god.
So she appears in the middle of the room in her the last time you saw her, she had this gray skin, long braided hair, wearing what looks to be a worn out wedding gown, by the looks of it. And she notices you guys again, and a clear look of disgust and disdain is etched on her face.
I don't think she got over it.
Oh, well. You've been here before, right?
I have. This is not pleasing to be pulled here once again.
Well...
Oh, come on, this is kind of fun.
To you, perhaps tormenting me after killing the people I care so much about, but sure, let's call that fun.
Well,
what do you have of me? Ask me the question.
What are your thoughts on revenge?
Being the receiving end of that, I'd hope that you'd understand where I stand on that spectrum.
Well, yeah, it's just as we haven't heard from you, so it's like, have you changed? your ways? Do you not want revenge anymore? You know, at what point do you like not want to do it anymore? That's all.
And you have gotten that right once more. Yes. It has
What?
been a while since I attempted on your life, and I have reflected on my actions, on how many more deaths it has brought. Don't get me wrong, the moment you show up at my doorstep, I will murder each and every one of you. But for now, I will let you be.
Insight. Does she?
No.
No? No insight?
No insight.
Okay. Well, where is your doorstep so that we can avoid it?
The unending storm, Ignis. You've been there. Have you forgotten?
You haven't left? I thought it sank. Okay.
Is that everything? Can I go now?
Yes.
And poof! She disappears from the middle of the room. And that is everybody plus an NPC. So, thank you very much everybody for answering my question. We're gonna stop here for now, get back to reality, and the party needs to deal with the situation they've placed themselves into. So that will be fun.
Whoop, there goes gravity.
Whoop, there goes gravity.
I'm sleeping, Farid. This is important.
It's a tradition, Farid. What are you doing? Alright.
Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm old now.
You're old. You're actually asleep.
Really?
The button is so far away. The
Oh, okay.
I just imagine like tiny, old, decrepit hands heading for the button really slowly.
Alright. Oh, wrong one. This one, yeah. Alright. I think I get all of that set. You guys ready to continue? Yeah? Let us, as usual, I got music here somewhere. Alright, so, as usual, we're gonna start with last session. Last session, you guys wanted some time to think on your decision a little bit. So, Kane asked Sarah for options on where to hang out in the city. She suggested a lot of options before finally you guys decided on the aquarium. The trip was nice, seeing various magical and non-magical aquatic creatures. But while Kane, you're looking for some sharks to look at, you find one large empty tank. And on the tank you see the label Gemini. After resisting its aura of fear, you guys were able to communicate with it, as it asks you guys to break it free. You guys decide to walk away from that for a moment, and decide to go to the Atkins Menagerie to continue with your snooping about. While the rest of the party is getting a demonstration of the Pheromites, Kane snuck away from the group and decided to rummage in the office, where you found some clues that may lead to the Thaddeus Atkins whereabouts. After retrieving the clues, you guys decided to tail the manager of the Atkins Menagerie to see if he will be if you guys will be able to meet Thaddeus, because he's on his own heading towards that meeting as well. So, right now, you guys are split up, basically. Kane and Ignis, the two of you are walking away with Sarah in hand, pulling her, trying to get her away from J5 and Artyom. The two of you begin approaching the castle, and the guard notices your approach and raises his spear to block the way and asks you, "Halt! State your business."
Artyom is gonna glance at J5 to see if the man wants to speak up or if he should do it.
Look at Artyom. Hold out a hand. Go ahead.
Artyom will step up and say, "I believe there are no need for introductions. I believe we are expected."
They look at each other for a moment. "I'm sorry, we don't get any meetings late of the night. Can I have your name, please?"
It is Artyom Asim.
I thought it's not night. Was it night?
Yes, it is getting later in the day. You waited until the shops close and he's returning to the castle.
Oh, okay, you're right. Okay.
The guard genuinely like wanting to know what's your name, but the moment you mention Artyom Asimov, he's kind of like stop for a moment. Artyom, I feel like I've heard that name. You've heard that name somewhere, man. Isn't he part of the ass thing? Ass? Look at the party for a moment, scanning you guys. Oh!
Anyways,
Apologies, sir. Did not notice you with the other two headed off. Sorry. You have a meeting with who? I don't think we have anything scheduled for you today, sir.
It is more of an emergency meeting than anything else. And it's with Thaddeus Atkins.
Thaddeus. Mr. Atkins, Dr. Atkins. One second. I need to confirm this.
It is regarding the Fermites. I would suggest you either let me through or get that permission really, really, really quickly because lives are at stake at the moment.
Deception check for me, please.
Here we go. Don't roll poorly, me.
29.
I didn't.
Right. He looks at you for a moment. Very well. I will get that permission, but you should go ahead and head to Dr. Atkins' office.
Sounds good. What is the most optimal path?
I think you should be able to head up to the second floor, head to the central area of the castle, across the bridge, yeah? Across the bridge, second floor, across to the central area, and then you should be able to find the statue with the door. Alright?
Artyom remembers that. I don't. Then he's gonna nod and say, "The rest of the party will probably go through after me, but it is important that we go first."
Very well.
Then he's gonna move past.
Well, Jeremy, get that permission. Okay. He runs over to kind of like a orb, basically, at the edge of their post and starts speaking into it.
We are like gone.
Yeah.
We're out ski by then, you know.
The two of you
There's
begin.
so many people in Jeremy in the Empire.
It's a famous name based on a hero, apparently. Yeah. You know, the hero
How every
Jeremy.
tavern keeper in my friend's campaign is John with a different spelling of the name.
Yeah, this one's like Jeremy, Jearmy. Yeah. So, you guys make your way through the castle. They're following the instruction that this guy provided. Up to the second floor. Having to go through a couple more guards, but them seeing you kind of rushing past, they figured, okay, something important there, as usual. You ride up to the second floor and begin making your way towards the central area of the castle. As you can see there, the castle is separated between the outer and inner layer. So you begin making your way through the bridge to get into the central area where most of the most of the offices are held. You walk over and you arrive at the main hallway that goes around the main structure of the inner castle, and from there you would notice that there alongside the inner wall of that ring you would see there are multiple statues of different people. They're clad in armor or robe, just stationed all around the ring. There's like 20 plus of them with a quick glance. So, what do you guys do there?
Do the statues have any plaques on them?
Looking at it, they seem to be what you call heroes, basically. Heroes for the city, people who had died valiantly in battle, and they have their names and what do you call it? The name of the battle where they passed and the year of their passing.
Gotcha. I think I was gonna turn to J5 and say we should probably call the rest of the party. Tell them they are expected.
How do we do that?
Do you not possess the earring still?
Oh yeah, okay.
It's 300 feet though.
300 feet. Are we within 300 feet?
Let me check. If I recall,
I mean, like,
this is not the quite.
I was gonna say like somewhere along the way as we walk as well, but you kind of.
That'd be
narrated.
good, yeah. But by that, as you guys are running in, Kane and Ignis, while you guys are walking Sarah away, you would kind of hear a braking signal in your ear of like J5 shouting, "Friend, got in."
Oh, wait. J5's trying to talk to me. Hold on, let's go back.
Towards the direction, the left, up the stairs, and I can't remember the rest of it.
Hello. I say it's like I walk back.
Hey, what's
Am I
up?
with her? Wait.
Yeah.
Sorry, am I with her?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick her up like she's a cell phone, getting a better signal.
No, we need to go further, not up.
It does get a little bit better though as you
Wait,
lift her up.
no, it's working. Keep it up.
All right. So Kane's gonna shift into either. Do you want to stand on my shoulders or do you want to piggyback on my shoulders? Like, do you want to sit on or stand on my shoulders?
Does it get better as I stand higher?
Yeah, it does.
And you're gonna stand on my shoulders.
Let me stand on your shoulder.
So Kane's walking down the hallways with me just standing on his shoulder.
You stand up on his shoulder, and the guards in the distance going, "What the fuck's going on over there?" Sarah, look up. Is everything okay? Why do you what are you guys doing?
Magic act. And then Kane kind of like holds still so Ignis can stand with, and then he lets go of her and uses his hand to like prestidigitation to like pull out a coin.
That's really cool, but what are you? Yeah,
and then he twists his hand around, and then the coin becomes a little gemstone instead.
Ooh, that's right. No! What are you guys doing? But yeah, Ignis, you would hear J5 telling you about. You guys should come in now, so just tell that you are being expected. So.
Okay. No, okay. Put me. I'll reply. All right, heading back with Sarah. Okay, and then go down. Like, okay, put me down. I got it.
Kane sets her down. He explains to Sarah casually, you see, as druids, she needs to kind of pretend to be certain animal species throughout the day to better connect with nature. She just kind of needed to be a bird a little bit right now.
Okay. All right. Do you want some seed, Ignis?
What did Kane say?
No, she asked if you wanted some seed because you're being a bird.
Sure. Yeah, I can. I like nuts.
Okay. I don't have nuts. I don't necessarily have seeds either. I don't know why I asked that, but you can get some on the way back. So,
are you being species right now?
No. I'm just. I thought I had nuts in my pockets. That's all. So,
No, that's fine. Let's go somewhere and get some bird seed for our friend. And he leans over. Don't get too surprised if she doesn't have to crawl around in the garden like a snake.
Well, I would, but I need to be with you guys. So, I unfortunately I can't. So, maybe later.
You gotta be with us. So let's go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, let's go. Right. So buying bird seeds now.
Yeah, and Kane's glancing at
no.
Ignis like, yes, we're leaving?
No. We have an urgent thing back there. The seats can wait.
Oh, you're talking about leaving as in going into the castle.
Yeah.
Well, you can't say we're leaving and...
No, we're leaving to go back to the castle.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So you guys begin walking towards the castle. The group of people the group of guards out in the door can stand up at ready once more upon seeing you guys approach. Sarah, can I ask you guys, why are we headed to the castle? I thought we were buying bird seats and stuff.
I'm
we
unsure.
were, but then I realized I think I have something that'll suit her just fine. So Kane pulls out a ration bar.
Oh,
and
okay.
he kind of just breaks it in half and crumples it up in his hand. And he takes it in his hand and puts it in there, and it kind of looks similar enough for the seed. He's like, there we go, that'll hold her over.
I guess that's nice and all, but why are we headed to the castle? It's late. I don't think they allow visitors right now.
You know, I don't know. I think there's something urgent going on, so we should probably head to them.
I don't think the guards will let you through. As you arrive right next to the guard, Miss Ignis and Kane, please go through.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
King claps him on the shoulder as he passes by. Just very camaraderie like.
They went this way, right? And I show.
Yes, that way, inside, upstairs, through the bridge, to the inner ring.
Okay, thank you.
Jeremy, how long is that connection? It's taking a while, so no one's answering. God damn it, Jeremy! As they continue again trying to get
rush.
You guys make your way into the building, trying to follow. At this point, you would start having connection with J5, so J5 would be able to instruct you to make your way all the way to the inner ring, arriving to that area where there are a bunch of statues arranged around this very long circular hallway. Sarah, the whole time following behind you as well. This is a very restricted area. Why are we here again? As you guys run over here.
Wait, is she scared?
No, I'm panting as you guys are running together.
I'm hyperventilating.
Yeah.
I don't know, Sarah.
Okay. So, and at this point, you guys would see Artyom and J5 observing one of the statues.
One of them?
Yeah, you were just going through the statues, right? Just checking their names, nameplates and shit. Yeah.
Right. I guess in that time when they're running around trying to get in, Artyom would think back on all the statues he can recognize and try and piece together if if one of them was like a science-y type or wizardry type or
easily there are a couple that matches the bill. Go ahead and roll investigation check for me as you try to figure out which one is the best one.
J5 guidance.
Does J5 has guidance?
Alright, I'll guidance myself.
I don't have any guidance.
Yeah, you're the one with the guidance.
Myself. Well, I'm sorry, I thought
professional advice.
Multiple people had guidance here.
That was the other campaign, right?
I don't think I have guidance. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, but I cast on myself and I rolled a 34.
Alright.
I love being level 20.
With a 34, as you guys are trying to find where this door is, you're able to find one of the statue of an early inventor. Actually, it is a statue of... Let me see if I can get his name right. Avatar de la... I don't remember.
Oh.
People.
The Avatar.
Where is it? There you go. Avatar Fields de Go. That's it. You know that you know him as the kind of like one of the early creator of the academies in Contacol, the one that started the Dust Academies. Apparently has some affiliation with the Empire as well? Question mark. You know that Avatar died before the Empire came into existence because it was early in the era. But yeah, there he is.
Did he manage to master all 4 elements before he died?
No. He, however, started the schools and essentially started the usage of dust as like less warfare centered usage. So like just in general to improve quality of life and stuff, and that's the one that kind of fits the bill. During this time, when you guys are walking around, observing the statues and everything, you would notice people walking out of the statues that you are observing at the in between the statues' legs, because the statues are like 15 foot high. In between of the statue's leg, you would see what do you call, people seem to just walk through the wall behind the statue, and a couple do walk inside. But when they're walking inside, you would always notice that they pull out something from their pocket, places it on the wall, and then they walk through it.
Oof.
Oh, great.
An ID card.
Yep.
And as you're standing there, you see a person kind of walk out of the statue and notices you guys. Oh, sorry. And then this one's a elf, turns to the side and walks off.
Please say sorry.
It's
No, you're just standing in front of the statues. So like he walks out, notices you guys just standing in front of the statues, just moves to the side and walks away.
Is Kane with us already?
Yes, Kane is with you guys already. Yes.
So I'm gonna like nudge Kane and like do a little move with his hand.
Oh.
Kane's gonna saddle up to the guy who's walking by and like, hey, how you doing?
Hey.
Am I distracting or asking for directions or something?
No, I think he's trying to get you to pickpocket her. Get the ID
Okay.
her.
Sure, I can do that, no problem. I'm just gonna imagine he like pantomimes to me like a card shape with his hands while our backs are turned. So I'm just gonna chat up. Hey, how's it going? So what are you doing here?
I'm sorry. You kind of trails off there at the end.
What are you doing here? What's your job?
I'm just a lab technician.
A lab technician? That's so cool. What does that entail?
Well, preparing. I'm sorry. Who are you again?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so ill-mannered. I'm Kane Dietrich. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. We're here to meet some people, but we're waiting on the meeting to start. And I'm sorry, you just walked by, and I'm just so curious about. Is there anything? Is she like dressed in the lab coat or anything unusual?
He is dressed in a lab coat.
Is it a he or she?
It's a good question. Yes, because like it's very like it's not very clear if this is a guy or a girl without asking. Shoulder length hair, androgynous features, nice round glasses, wearing white lab coat with with just normal clothing underneath.
So Kane's gonna like gesture the lab coat and be like, I don't usually see people walking around with things like those, or at least not in my day-to-day life. So I'm just so curious about what your job is like. As he's talking, he kind of does a few test runs to like move his hand in the peripheral and see if they notice.
Go ahead and roll sleight of hand check for me, please. You kind of test it a little bit, move your hand out of the way. Doesn't seem to react. You kind of like, you do the overly friendly shoulder pat and everything. Doesn't seem to react. He's more focused on you right now. And definitely looks very uncomfortable at the random person that just approached him.
All right, so then I'm gonna say something to the effect of, "So, are you just getting off work, or are you gonna be off work later?"
I'm just getting dinner, and then we're gonna come back. We work late in Solace Constru, so yeah.
I see. That's a darn shame. Well, maybe when my thing's done, I can come over and we can get coffee together for the midnight away.
She can like open and close his mouth, trying to process his speech. I'm sorry, I'm not very good at this, but are you hitting on me?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
While he's like emotionally distracted, I'm gonna see if I can get the card.
Go ahead, make a sleight of hand check with advantage, please.
Kane's gonna break a nerd's heart.
No, I'm gonna follow through on that coffee date if it kills me.
28.
Aww.
All right.
That's what I was.
We try to find on the lab coat. There's a lot of pockets where it has to be, but taking advantage of him being a little bit flustered, you go in, check the shoulder pocket, check the waist pocket, and you're able to check on the inner pocket on the over his left chest. Then you're able to kind of like find it. During the whole conversation, you try to figure out how the hell you're gonna get into it, you know. And you managed to create a couple of distraction when you went for like an obvious pickpocket target, but then instead you go for the other side, managed to pilfer the stuff that is in his pocket, and he seems to be none the wiser. So sure, that sounds nice. I get off really late though. I don't know if any coffee place is still open that late.
That's true. What time are you back for dinner? Maybe the end of my meeting will coincide with your dinner and I can bring you coffee or something. Surely you're busy, but 5-10 minute coffee break won't hurt.
Sure. That sounds good. Let's meet at the lounge area then. They have free snacks over there, so
Oh, that's so great. So, hopefully my meeting doesn't run long.
Okay.
So I apologize in advance if it does, but don't feel like you have to rush through your dinner to get back.
Okay. He nods and begins walking away. You see him walk away for a bit, kind of very small steps. Stops for a moment. You hear a loud as he slaps himself. And then continues walking off.
Here you go. Kane's gonna pass the card over.
It's not a card. You expected it to be a card, but no, it's a coin.
Also, can I just quickly sidebar as a out of character? Are we gonna let Sarah follow us, or are we gonna tell her what we're doing?
Sarah the whole time is like just observing, not saying anything right now.
Does this happen to be the same coin I saw in that office?
Yes, exactly the same design.
And if I remember correctly, Sarah had a way of communicating back with her superiors. That was the nearing?
That is correct. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You're needed for another job.
Oh my god. Okay.
So I guess while I'm gonna more surreptitiously pass the coin over to them, and I'm gonna kind of stroll over to Sarah, lean against her.
Sarah, as you're
be like smiling. Sorry, you go.
As you're turning to approach her, you can see her kind of like standing a ways away, so that she's not directly intervening in whatever you're trying to do. You can see she seems to be talking to herself in a low voice. Her hand on her left ear.
Oh no.
Kane's he's gonna stroll to her and he's gonna lean in, but like he doesn't notice. He's gonna be like, jealous of my hot date tonight.
Hey, oh, Kane! They notice you're here. You're very you're a rogue. That's what they do. Hi.
Yes, Kane's my name. Specialty's my, stealth is my game.
Yeah. No. Hey, you go, man. Like the kid looks.
Maybe.
He looks a little bit shy. Don't break his heart.
Break his heart? It's just coffee.
I don't know. He looks like he's expecting more than coffee. I'm just saying.
well, if he wants more than coffee, I can give him more than coffee, but I usually try not to do that because then people start getting a little clingy.
True. Well, you'll be surprised that some people can get very attached even before you get to anything. Just saying.
Speak from experience, ma'am?
Oh yeah. There's been a couple of boys back in the academy days, and I got kind, and they got a little bit too clingy. Had to push them back a little bit, but you know they gotta learn. You know, can't let them. You know, just,
right.
Just
well,
treat people like
I
that.
find that happens quite a bit amongst the gentlemen. I can't tell you how many times I give someone a nice wink and a smile, and they automatically think it means that I'll give them anything they want. Poor manners.
Yeah.
He's gonna kind of like prop his elbow up against her shoulder, and it looks like he's leaning on her, but he has like almost no weight on her.
Mm-hmm.
It's mostly supposed to affect this sort of feeling of camaraderie and closeness. And he's like,
exactly.
"No, do you want me to go find a lab coat for you in there?"
No thanks. I already have someone, so thank you for offering.
You already have someone?
You have someone?
I have both of you gonna rush over to her. I, in fact, do. It's a work in progress. So
What do you like you guys are not together, but you're together?
I mean, it's a matter of time, if you ask me. You know, we're close. So, you know,
While they're talking, I examine the earring. Is it dangling?
It's not the dangling type. It's just a very small.
Studded type.
Yeah, it's more like a stud, basically, rather than.
Shit, that's gonna be a lot harder to lift.
Yeah. And Agnes, with an insight, you actually notice that she is very aware of how close Kane is to her earring right now. And occasionally when Kane gets too close, she tries to lean her ear back and everything, you know, away.
Does Kane know this?
Of course I know this.
What's her passive insight? 12, no.
If Agnes knows this, I know this.
Then can I just give a glance at Kane like she knows? She knows. But I'm still going to talk to Sarah because I'm generally interested in who is.
All right, plan B. If I can't get rid of her earring, what we have to do is we have to keep talking to her so she can't talk back to her boss.
That's a way to do it, yeah.
All right, Ignis, your turn. You're going to talk about her significant other for a bit. Go.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I've been asking. Who is it? What do you mean by in progress?
Hey, I don't ask you about your private life. I ask respectfully.
You can. I can tell you all about it.
No.
I have a fiance.
No.
And so then Ignis starts, well, you see, it all started when I had my first fiance.
It all started when I thought I had a fiance. See, he gave me a shard, and like people were saying, "Hey, that's a sign of engagement." But then he never talked to me ever again until I jumped timelines somehow.
All right, that should take about an hour for her to explain.
The whole time Sarah looks at you, Kane, you know, like giving you a signal, you know, like in Thieves' Cat, help.
Kane just kind of shrugs helplessly, and he's like, you know, kind of does like a quick little sign of, you know, she's persistent or like she can't be stopped. She's like unstoppable.
While these two are providing this myriad of distraction to Sarah, Kane, you begin approaching to J5 and Artyom and producing the coin that you just pilfered from the guy.
If we are to ditch Sarah, I should... that's like very whispered, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
If we are to ditch her, I have an idea. Once we all go through the illusionary statue, I can just create fending walls behind me. Perhaps unpleasant, she'll slam into a wall, but should buy us valuable time. Or we can just convince her that this is Empire business.
What do you want to do, guys?
Wait, are you just talking to the rest or?
Yeah, Kate and J5.
J5.
Okay.
Alright, so am I still distracting her or am I over helping you guys now?
Your choice. Right now, Ignis
I
is regaling of the time when you guys are stuck in the unending storm and about this and that, blah blah, and so on.
Oh no, it starts from way earlier.
No, earlier.
Okay, I'll go over and help you get the door locked.
But can we discuss out of character for a while?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Okay. Okay, if we were to ditch Sarah, right, using that wall statue, I'm sure she's gonna raise alarms. We either have to, get out quickly and away from the Empire, or we let ourselves be captured and have our reasoning, have our stories solid proof or something. Depends on what Artyom is planning to do, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know what you're planning to do.
Because right now J5 is under the impression that we're just going to talk, find out the truth or something. Nothing too drastic, right?
Yeah, I assume that too.
We need time to talk, that's the biggest thing, right?
Yeah, we need time.
Probably more time to talk than we do to fight, if it should break out.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that in mind, I feel like we should probably lie to get her away from us.
Get her away? I don't know if we can though. Someone will need to get away with her.
In that case, we need to stop her from communicating back with her people. Do we have anything resembling that idea?
Unless you have like I don't know what she uses though. That's the problem. Like if it's dust, probably, or an anti-magic field that she carries with her or something. But even then, like,
could be something akin to ours, right?
Yeah. Did you get yours from the Empire?
no, we get ours from Quinticle.
Okay.
But if given that she can do it at any point,
That's true. That's true.
then I assume the range is way farther.
Way further, or maybe they have just relay networks, relay towers. Every 300 feet, or every 300 feet.
Maybe,
or so.
maybe.
How do we lose her?
Would I know how a way to disrupt short range sender?
Go ahead, roll me. There's no dust check, is there? History check again. Oh, Thinker's tool check. Let's go with that.
Can I help him?
Sure. You are brainstorming, engineering, basically. Intelligence Thinker's tool check.
Let's just because I'm proficient. I have expertise in tools.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Let's change history. Sorry, history. No. Go ahead.
Proficient bonus double for ability checks.
Alright, okay.
So is it Tinker's tool?
Yes, Tinker's tool, yes. Intelligence Tinker's tool.
How do I do that though? To have this use and that.
That should be a plus another 6.
Plus another 6, so a 24.
And
advantage.
With advantages.
So one more time.
Advantage?
Yeah.
One more time.
Yes.
Damn. Alright. So you know how this shit works. There is always signals being passed around in the air, and the earring filters down to the to signals that are targeted at her specific keyword. If you're able to figure out that keyword, you can just blast white noise into that earring, and it's basically unusable.
But I need to know
however, yeah, so basically to do that you will need a communication dust, which you have in your earring, and you also will need her keyword.
Okay,
Yeah.
so basically I can use my earring to disrupt her earring, but
Yes,
I need her frequency first.
that is correct.
How do we get that though?
What if
we have command?
unless okay, would it have been possible that we heard a word over and over for the time that we are with her?
You
Can
don't
I
need
use a fake point?
you
Yeah.
don't need to say the word for it to, it's just embedded in the earring.
Doesn't she have to mouth the word?
She's talking to it, but no, it's not like a phone number. It's like it's yeah, you don't have to say like, I don't know.
It doesn't have. I thought you had to like say
No.
the frequency and then.
No. It's like the earring is embedded into one frequency only. It's not like yours in the future where you have senders where you can choose which frequency to send it to. This one, like each phone is stuck to one frequency, so you can only talk to people in that frequency, basically. Oh, and alternatively, you just blast out to all frequencies, jam out, every single communication that's out there. That's an option as well. Yeah.
Sauce as heck.
With the Nat 20, you can do that. So everybody will be like, "What the hell's going on with your earring?"
Honestly, like
what's
if
the
we do
consequence
that,
of that though? Will the Empire think, oh, this is an attack?
I think so. Please don't do it.
Yeah, so you can be gung ho and just blast everybody, so that way like it's easier, or you can figure out her frequency and give it a more targeted hack. Oh my god, this is the early notes of hacking in home right now. What do you want to do?
I mean, I do have this, right?
Okay.
But I don't have any gift of gab. Anybody have gift of gab?
I don't think anybody
No.
took Gift of Gab.
This is the perfect time to use it, though.
Oh, you want a commander to give you the earring and then you make her
Don't give
forget.
of gab. No,
Yeah, and then give it
we
back.
never talk about that. No. Okay.
Can I? If another thing I could suggest is just like appeal to her and like. I mean, I don't know if this will work. I probably won't. Just say, hey, Sarah, we're gonna do some stupid shit. Can you just if you just stop, don't say anything for like an hour, that kind of thing.
So yeah,
Plead
maybe
with
we
her.
can convince her that we're going to have a talk with Thaddeus Atkins. Right?
Yeah, but just like please,
Just talk, nothing too serious.
just convince her to not tell anyone else about what our activity is for
Right
like an
now,
hour.
maybe she wants to report it later, then it's up to her, I guess. Right?
Yeah, if you want to report it later, go ahead. Can you just let us do this? That kind of thing.
We can do that though. But if that fails, then I'm gonna just hack everyone. Right? Okay. That's the backup.
You're gonna what? You're gonna
Hack all frequency and then just.
why? But that's
if that fails.
That's your second option.
Yeah, that's the second option.
But that's such a noble option.
We don't have any backup plan.
Alright.
You guys not ever want to come back here or something?
I say let's just try. Let's do what we can, and if something goes wrong, we deny. What? Your earrings? What? Your earring stuff? What earring? I didn't know you had an earring.
What earring works? I thought they were accessories.
King can't just use all of his earrings. It's like
They just hide earrings immediately. I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, so what is your step one before the Nova?
I'm gonna How do I do this? I guess I'm assuming we've talked about this beforehand. For Ignis to just like in the middle of a story and be like, okay, Sarah, I'll be honest, here we are up to something, but can you just give us 1 hour of doing this thing, and then you can report again. Like, I'm not saying you can't report, just give us 1 hour. And then you can report. Can you let us do that, please?
You can see she's hesitating for a bit.
We just
Well,
want to
either that
have
or you stand here for another hour and listen to Ignis.
we just want to talk. And honestly, it's a treat for me. I like talking about me.
Okay. But I'll tell...
Just no.
I still need to do my job. So I'll tell everything later, alright?
Yeah. Just give us an hour or two. Then you can tell. We just want to have a talk.
You can see she looks, frustrated, but it's fine, kind of thing.
Well, there you go. See? We'll treat you to something nice or anything that you'd like. Hey, I mean, we could even help you rise up that chance with that guy, with that person that you have a thing with. We owe you a favor. Let's just say that.
Sure. Well, go ahead. I'll be following behind. Don't mind me.
All right.
Okay. Artyom and not.
Thank you,
this. Oh my god, my heart is racing.
As they walk towards the statue, Artyom is gonna give like a few hand signals to Ignis to keep an eye out on Sarah. In case she ever reaches up to her face or something. And then we move on through, I guess.
Alright. So, you have 1 coin. You walk towards the door. You place the coin where you see other people place it. Doesn't seem to have any reaction. And you walk on through. Artyom, you walk on through and you reach the other side of the wall, and immediately on the other side you are greeted with like a very busy office area, basically, where a bunch of people are walking around with stacks of papers. There's 4 receptionists working in front of you, working through papers. Even though it's late night, they're still not late night. Even though it's night, they're still working through. A couple of them have are just gonna like standing up from their desk wanting to go home or grab dinner, but they're all very busy at work at this point. Nobody seems to notice you as you walk through that door, and you wait for your friends to come in, but they are not coming in because on the other side, J5, you see Artyom walk in with the coin. And when you try to walk past, it's now just a wall once more.
Oh, 1 coin, 1 person.
Right. Well,
moved past a little too hard. Was gonna hold the coin to the door and let everybody else enter, and then enter myself.
Yeah. So you go over towards the door. You hold the coin onto the door, and the door's now kind of like pass-throughable. You gesture at everybody, and one by one, you guys zip, 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 go through.
With some time in between, so we're not just moving in a line.
Alright, okay. And you see, it takes a while, but after a few seconds, Sarah follows along as well. Zip. As you guys arrive at this large, it's very contrasting compared to the rest of the building, because this one has a very sterile white look to the room. Everything is just white floors, white walls, white ceiling. In front of you, you see 4 tables with you assume to be receptionists, as they are chatting with each other, chatting with some people where there's like a line forming up in front of them. And you see the road in front of you splits off to 2 sides. to your left, you see there are more working desks where there are more people working on paperwork for the most part. And when you look to the right side of the room, you can see it opens up to some sort of workshop, because you can see various parts being manufactured, specifically things that look like the Ferromite are currently being put together, being enchanted at the same time on the right side of the room. What do you guys do?
We're gonna, as we walk, we're gonna like slow down a little bit, examine the bits and pieces of the robots to basically see if they have any very apparent weaknesses as we walk. You know.
All right, fair. Go ahead, roll me perception check, please, as you walk past them.
So, I have foresight according to Ignis.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right, go ahead with that.
Everything you roll with
Perception.
advantage.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right, so that is a 15. So you guys are from down here. The room splits up into two sections, where this left side over here is where all the desks are, and on the right side is where you see some engineering stuff is being worked on. You decide to walk past the receptionist to go ahead towards the right side of the room. One thing you notice, though, you're being a little bit you're sticking out like a sore thumb right now, because everyone is wearing that white lab coat thing, even those the one that are working with the machines, which causes the white coat to be stained a little bit here and there. But regardless, you guys begin making your way towards the engineering workshop, where you can see people working on ferromites, on some other tools and equipments. Some of them are doing some magical enchantment as well, which you figure that they may be making some magical items, basically. As with your perception, you try to see if there are any apparent weakness to these ferromites over here. From a quick glance, you do not see much, but it is correct based on the briefing that you received earlier this morning, that they don't seem to focus a lot on the mental capacity. Most of it are being pumped up to physicality, basically. So they have really strong physical attributes, but you don't see any items or processes that they're doing to help improve in its mental capacity. At this point, they might as well just be dolls.
Okay. Wait, we're on the engineering level here, right?
Yeah, engineering section to the right side here, yeah.
Wait, is there a map or some sort around the area?
You don't see a map per se plastered anywhere. Yeah, but the room itself doesn't seem too large. It goes on for a few feet before it kind of merges off at the end over here. And you see there is a office of some kind right at the other side of the room.
Alright, that's...
As you guys are walking around, trying to approach the back room, I'm assuming, yes? The office?
Yeah, I guess the office, right? I mean, that is the most likely place you'll be, right?
Most probably, yeah. You begin approaching that room here over there, when you see one of the engineers gonna start to walk over towards you guys, the four of you. You see this guy, human, short hair, slicked back a little bit, white lab coat, very heavily stained with kind of like burn marks a little bit, some oil stains here and there. He has his sleeves rolled back, and he has a 5 o'clock shadow as they approach you guys. Hey!
Oh no, he sounds attractive too.
Hey, you guys new here? Where's your lab coat?
Just started. I haven't given one yet.
Right. You should register yourself at the reception, man.
That's a good idea.
Name's Bruce, by the
Is
way.
that back outside? Oh, Kane?
Kane, right. And all of you
Yes,
guys are
sir.
noobs? Right.
Well, we're all different levels of novice, I suppose. These two and then Kane Jesters are actually very experienced. They're from a different sector, though, so they're talking about restructuring the workforce. Heard you guys were understaffed down here.
Right, okay. Oh.
Can anyone hear Kelly?
A little bit muffled.
Very muffled for me.
Yeah,
muffled. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm close to my laptop.
I'm sorry.
Much better.
I think it's like when you trail off a little bit, it becomes like.
Sorry.
All good.
So, Kane was gesturing to Artyom and J5's, insinuating that you guys were workers here, just not in this division.
Ah, I see.
Sent down to help with the workforce because he knows they're understaffed down here.
Right. You guys are with which Solus? Looking at both J5 and Artyom.
What kind of Solus are there?
Out of character, do we know any other Soluses?
You know of the main one that you have been hearing, which is Solus Umbra. Another. Go ahead, roll history check then. If you guys don't remember, then we'll see what your character remembers then.
I do remember a lot, maybe.
19, that's quite a bit.
33.
Advantage, Artyom. Remember.
Okay, maybe it's gonna be a 34. Let's see. Nope.
30. All right. So you would know of Solus Arcanum. That's where Ilfir and Desmond used to be in, if you remember.
Yeah.
Solus Venatori, where Eliseth used to be in, which is the hunter core. And then there's Solus Umbra, that's where the apparently spy agency of the Empire. And then of course Solus Constru, which is where you are right now.
This one.
Yeah, that's the one that you've heard of. And I guess you would know as well, with your rules, you guys would also know Solus Centrum, which is basically the presidential office.
Gotcha. And the first one you mentioned that Desmond was in?
Arcanum.
Magic.
I'm guessing that's
Magic
what it says on the tin, yeah?
Yes, yep.
We should go for that one, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Magic people.
Right, Solus Arcanum, you guys do not look like one of those people. You sure?
Yeah.
We're part of their diversity hire program.
Oh, they want a little bit of muscle. Yeah, that makes sense. They're a bunch of sissies usually. Right, fair enough.
I know 9 spells.
Alright, so you guys are here to help. So the two of you, the newbies, I think you should go ahead and register up front. Two of you, so you guys are escorting these guys or something?
Actually, Artyom is gonna lean in and say, we're here about the big one. The big project.
Well,
Or his voice lean and, the whole 9 yards.
Go ahead, roll deception.
Deception.
Let's go with that. Oh, that's pretty good. All right.
Did you roll with advantage? Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Wait, you sure? Usually Dr. Atkins don't really ask people help. He does that shit on his own.
Yes, but it just so happens that something that large kind of requires, more magic than gears.
And I've been telling him that, but he won't listen. Fucking hell, as someone from the outside, that's a bit of a dick move, but fair enough. I mean, go right ahead. His office right there.
Right, well, just between us, obviously, as researchers, I respect you, you respect me. Don't tell others about my presence here. I won't, obviously, take any credit for the work you accomplish here.
I want to say that sounds really shady, but sure. Right, you two noobs with me. And he kind of goes over to the counter.
I guess we'll follow.
And in we go, J5 and I.
Alright, so Kane and Ignis being split away again, while J5 and Artyom begin making your way towards the office. Let's start with Kane and Ignis first, because this.
Which one does Sarah follow?
Sarah gonna look. Follows Kane, because Kane's the sus one, right? Yeah, follow Kane.
Yeah.
Especially with the very ostentatious wink Kane sends, that looks really suspicious, you know? Oh, he's plotting.
Alright, so you guys begin making your way towards, what do you call, towards the counter. You can see there are a couple of people waiting, but Bruce guy just cuts the line. Yo, Norma! We got a couple of newcomers over here. You didn't check them in. I'm sorry. Don't think we have any newcomers coming into... Well, you sure? No, check again. They are... What's your name?
Blaine.
Right, Blaine and...
Norma. Wait, no, that's the guy. That's the girl, right? No, I would say that. Sorry, I would say that. Amber.
Blaine and Amber. New recruits. I don't know what to tell you, Bruce. I got nothing here.
I mean, I'm not surprised. The department we came from is kind of shoddy with their paperwork.
Right. Norma, you keep digging. I'll just give this noob a tour of the place first, and then we'll see. All right? Yes, sir. All right, come on. I'll give you a tour of this place. Goes
Thank
around,
you very much, sir.
Walks around and show you the place. Now, over here's the men's toilet. Ladies over there, a bit far, I know, but we gotta deal with it.
Why is that? Is that like a oh, ladies are not supposed to be in Solo's construct?
I don't fucking know, man. Don't ask me. That's how it's always been. You got meeting rooms over here and over there. That meeting rooms over there is hijacked by... I think it's Team 3. They're working on some weird new glove prototype. Ask them. So no meetings in that room, but that one's over there can still be used. Make sure you push in the chair after you use it. Maybe go a little bit more. That's my office. Do not go in there. Kind of pointing at this location over here. Sorry, this one over here. Yeah.
Where? What is this? This is a flaccid dick.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm sorry.
You're not muted, Ida.
I didn't know. It was supposed to be inside thoughts. Inside thoughts.
Oh no. It's on the stream!
Alright, so over here's my office. Don't go in here unless you have something to do. Over there, Sharon, as leader of Team 2. Don't be a dick to her, she won't torture you to death.
Ooh.
But what if I like that?
Oh my god.
I mean, do you like paperwork?
Oh, gross. That kind of pet torture?
Yeah, that kind of torture. Like, the worst kind.
Next.
Yeah, exactly. Now, over here we got some empty desks, which most probably you guys will be sitting here and doing some work. And that over there is Dr. Thaddeus Atkinson's office. Don't go in there unless he calls you in. So,
Wait. Show again. Okay. Because my thingy was blocked.
Guys, and during the whole time when you guys are walking around, being shown the place, you would notice there are a couple of Pheramites standing outside of Bruce's office door. Another Pheramite standing in front of the Sharon's office. Another one standing in front of Dr. Atkinson's office as well. And then a pair, and then the pair at the front door. So, yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm more of a hands-on kind of guy. So what can I do around here to help out?
Alright, okay. I guess that's everything. If you guys are looking for food and stuff, that one will be outside. Did HR showed you about the lounge area and everything?
They said they were the one with the snacks.
That is correct. That's the
They
one.
mentioned it, but didn't show it.
Right. Of course, Lizzie has bombs. That's fine. That's fine. Maybe we can have maybe like late dinner later. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go on. Let's go back to Norma. Let's see if she's able to find your paperwork. You guys begin making your way back towards Norma. And as you turn to the to the room, to the reception area, you notice that there is a pair of golden guards with their glaive and shields out, and flanking Norma basically. Yeah, that's the one. They've never. That's a trespasser over there. Get them. The two of them kind of
Kane kind of looks over his shoulder where she's pointing.
Not them. You kind of pointing at Kane again. Mr. Kane and Ignis, why are you here? While this conversation is going on,
Did you just say that?
on the other side of the room, you, J5 and Artyom, both of you begin making your way towards the office, and there is a glass kind of like wall in the office which allows you to see inside. And inside you would see the man himself, Thaddeus Atkins. Seems to be working on the mini workshop that he has inside his room, going about working with the tools and everything, then goes back to his main table, looking through a couple of paperworks, pulling out some books, referencing with them again, and then returns back to the table, continues to work on the machinery. What do you guys do?
The glass window you mentioned, does it have blinds, or is it constantly open?
It's not blinds. It's one of those semi-frosted window, glass window. It's frosted in some places and not in others, which allows you to see through to the inside of the room.
I see.
Like in their office.
That's an issue if we want to have a conversation in there. Okay. Let me think for a second before we enter. In hindsight, it's a matter of time before we discover it, so let's instead enter. Artyom will open the door for J5 to step through and then step through himself.
You try to push the door. The door's locked.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Time to bring out the multi-tool and get to work.
Alright, go ahead. Make a dexterity thieves tools check, please.
Give me a sec, Okay, so I have the... Well, I'm pretty sure it works for thieves tools, doesn't it?
No, because that's not...
No.
That's
I have actual thieves tools, never mind.
Alright. Because the multi-tools for artisan tools, so yeah. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So dexterity?
Dexterity thieves tool with advantage, please. Ooh.
Jesus.
You try to work on the lock for a bit, and then you had to stop for a moment. And you realize this is a high security lock where if you immediately pick, it will reveal your current position. You slowly removed the security measure that would reveal that this door has been lockpicked, and you begin locking the door. You notice as well that there is an enchantment on the door, making the lockpicking harder, almost like obscuring your vision, making your hands moving not exactly where you want it to go, but you just push through, and the door slowly but surely clicks open, and you push the door aside, allowing you to open.
Motion J5 to go first.
Need to go first? Alright, I'm gonna
just being polite.
slowly enter.
Right. You begin to enter the room, and the Pheramite next to you puts a hand in front of the door. I'm sorry, Mr. Doctor. Dr. Atkins would like not to be disturbed at the moment.
We're dealing with a machine. So lying doesn't quite work.
I don't know what to do.
Try something out of pocket. That statement is incorrect.
He kind of pauses for a moment. I'm sorry. I have been given the direct instruction by Dr. Atkins. Do you have a right for information to override this command?
Well, I wouldn't remember any information from Kane's whole adventure in the back rooms, right?
I mean, you've just read it, so I would assume you have some information on it, yeah.
Anything that would prove handy, some kind of a keyword or something?
Go ahead, roll me a history check, please. Ooh. Ooh.
Foresight is so good.
Oh my god.
Foresight of a skill monkey is.
Yeah.
Skill monkey
Imagine foresight on J5.
You ask him. You try to recall if there are any weaknesses to this person's kind of like security measure or anything like that. There's really not much to be held, except that you do know its mental capability is not great. You figure that if you're able to kind of somehow cause it to be stuck in a what do you call
Loop.
in a logic fallacy or something
Paradox.
like that. Yeah, paradox.
Yeah.
Which would allow it to kind of like, which would cause it to be stuck for a moment and maybe reboot, basically. So you walk over and begin kind of like explaining yourself to it, trying to tell it in regards like you have access, and it kind of tells you no you don't, but I'm in this department, can you show evidence? But what evidence can be shown? I do not have that information, but then how can I enter without the information and everything? And kind of just continue trying to confuse it as much as possible.
Ultimately do the coup de grace. Tell me one thing, can you answer no to this question?
Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes.
Check his watch, you know?
He's just stuck there. Yes. No. Yes. No. As you have the door open for you now. Doesn't seem to be stopping you.
Perfect.
Oh, nice.
Let's go on through.
The two of you begin making your way inside, and you hear coming from you enter the room in kind of like where there is a couple of sofa where he would use to meet people. He has not looked up from his research, but upon hearing the door open, he continues doing his research and shouts out, "A bit busy, right?" Let me look at the image again and see, determine his voice.
As he determines his
He hasn't spoken yet.
Yeah, exactly. So this is new. Let me check the image that you
What does this guy look like? Is this the guy who
provided.
Yeah, the one that
Just go-
Kane says is a daddy.
This one over
I
here.
didn't say that.
You did.
You did. You totally did.
Well, you told.
Sure,
you
did I?
said it. You said it in the chat. Let me
Oh
just.
no, he's hot.
That's what I said. I didn't say daddy. I said, oh no, he's hot. There's a difference.
Sorry,
But
it's
also he's giving you Kitsuragi energy, which gives
I
that
thought-
energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, that's what I thought.
Kitaragi energy, yeah, that's what it is.
Alright, so you're here. I'm a bit busy right now. Later. Doesn't seem to look up from his research at this point.
Once J5 and subsequently Artyom enters the room, Artyom closes the door behind him. You will make a hole in your schedule, I'm sure.
Or I'll make a hole in your head.
I'm a bit busy right now. Later.
Oh, he doesn't recognize your voice, Artyom.
Gonna continue advancing, slowly and menacingly.
Did you say dancing?
No, advancing. Doing cha-cha slide towards
menacingly.
I'm like,
Artyom
Doing the
begins.
Cupid shuffle dancing.
I'm quite busy right now. Artyom snaps his finger.
Dance opera.
Artyom, you continue making your way closer and closer and closer. At this point, you see Thaddeus slams his hand on the table. I told you I'm busy right now. Later. Now looking at you.
Kind of turn his head a little bit to see if he
Recognize us.
He still looks at you guys. Still follows.
Is it far? Is it a big room that he can't see properly?
Not that room. Not that big no.
Is he not wearing glasses?
He is wearing
just
his
a-
is he
glasses.
perhaps an illusion.
He's just being an asshole.
You would like to spend a few minutes, a moment to talk with us, to have a conversation with us.
And he slams the table again. I told you I'm busy. Later.
It is definitely an illusion. Let's look around.
Is that a program illusion?
Seems so.
You don't know. It's a real person in front of you by the looks of it.
Can I walk closer and try, wave
Investigation
my
to see
hand
if it's an
across
illusion.
his head?
He kind of steps back a little bit as you approach. He just shouts, "Guards! Guards!"
Is there any urgency in your voice, or is that just a?
I mean, it's properly shouting, "Guards! Guards!" But he seems to be in a loop of sorts. Guards! Guards!
I think I was gonna take J5 and say, get Bismuth out of the box.
Alright, I'm gonna. Oh wait.
Alright.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna pull up the box and take Bismuth.
Wait. I don't think this is the right one because the last time we saw him, he was in his own lab.
Yep. That's definitely not him. As Bismuth rolls out, he will immediately create the zone of silence.
Yeah.
Guard!
And then Artyom, through a series of hand movements, is gonna tell J5 to start looking around.
Alright, so while on the other side of the room,
Oh no! Please don't come back to us, please.
the two guards walk over, recognizes you and kind of walks over to you. Miss Ignis, Miss Kane, what are you doing here? What do you mean? This is Blaine and Amber. They're the new recruits. Are you an idiot? These are Kane and Ignis, members of the amazing Spicy Seven. He looks back. Oh yeah, I do see the resemblance. Oh, no, what are you doing here?
I've been okay, full disclosure, I've always wanted to be an academic my whole life, but unfortunately, I could never go to school because I was cursed with illiteracy, and so I thought this might be my one chance to contribute to the scientific community.
I mean, this is good and all, but you shouldn't even be allowed to get in here. You need a coin. Are you able? How are you able?
Well, I have my ways.
This is trespassing. Looks at the guards. Yes, I am aware of that. Miss Ignis, Miss Kane, would you? Guards! Guards!
But what is trespassing? I didn't even see any signs saying that we weren't allowed in here.
You hear that? Guards! Guards!
I didn't hear anything in that. It's a perception of 21.
No. 1 second. As he kind of push you aside.
I don't
and
hear
starts walking.
anything. In fact, I think we should return to arguing this point about trespassing. You see, what is trespassing? What does it mean? When you exchange money for the land, who owns the land that you're exchanging money to and receiving the
Kane,
land
please.
for?
Someone's asking for help. Come on.
I don't think it's that serious. Would there be alarms sounding if it was someone injured or?
I guess.
If this place is following OSHA, then there should be alarm.
Hey, look,
Precisely.
I'm just gonna give it a look, alright? You guys stay here, We're gonna have a talk about your situation right now. So just
Yes, but isn't that what the robot guards are for anyway? I mean, you're a scientist, sir. I mean, isn't it kind of like
this is the golden guard that entered just
oh, shit, that's the golden guard.
yeah, the golden guard, yeah.
So he actually has a reason to look. Well,
Hey,
I think
that's a restricted
robots...
area. You're not allowed to go in there. I'm sorry, sir. I'm doing my work. Stand back. Dude, this is restricted area. Dr. Thaddeus is gonna be real pissed. Sir.
Yeah, respect people's restricted areas, man.
Yeah, to respect boundaries and no-goes.
As you are trespassing.
Can I do something while they're
Yeah. So
it's perfectly in that time.
Yes. During that time, yeah.
Artyom will poke his head out the office, look at the Theron robot outside.
Yep. Yes.
And say,
no.
New directive.
Yes.
Do not allow anyone inside.
No. Yes. No.
You have to reboot. You have to reboot him.
Yes.
Reboot.
No. Yes.
No. Commands.
No.
Yeah. Gonna get risky. Gonna pull him inside.
It follows me.
And,
yes. No.
Put him in the zone of silence.
Okay.
Just to shut him up while I think. And turn to J5. Do you have any form of illusion?
Let me check my repertoire. I would say no. I don't have illusion shit.
While you guys are doing this, trying to discuss, the guard's gonna turn to you. Look, Kane Ignis, apparently someone's in here. Look, asking for guards. All right, I'm just gonna give it a look once around, and I'm gonna go out. I'm not gonna look anything else. All right, Mr. Wayne. Right,
Wayne?
Mr. Wayne. We're just gonna look around.
Wayne?
And if there's anything happens, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Did he say his name was Brucey Wayne?
Mr. Wayne, it says.
To Brucey?
To Bruce, yes. No Bruce.
Bruce
either.
Wayne?
Bruce.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
That's a pretty solid name, my guy.
It reminds me of a manga I read.
I have a question.
Yes.
Would Kane return the spray to me?
It's multiple items, right? Or is it for you? Your flavor is just one single item enchanted with it.
It's a one item. It's always a one item.
I see.
With multiple uses.
You can fate point it. Say that you're gonna do stealthing, so you assume you want it on you.
Can I, guys?
Sure.
What are you planning?
Okay, I'm planning to dispel the illusion, right?
Huh?
And then we go invisible.
Yes, but the robot's gonna be there.
Yeah, I mean,
I have a better one. Yeah. I have a better one.
Okay.
Rain, is there any place to actually hide in the office? Like you said, the glass is partially foggy, so you can't see through it.
Yes.
Yeah. What about like the door, for example? Is it see-through?
The door is not see-through. So the room is about 30 foot long, and only 15 foot part of the window is glass. The rest is just normal wall.
Gotcha. So my plan: we hide behind the wall. I summon a golem outside to act as sentry.
Okay.
And peek through the door as the automaton to try and sell that idea. And the illusion of Atkins will either be like chilling because nobody's close enough to him anymore and goes back to his old. Would he go back?
You don't know.
Is that Arcana roll?
Go ahead, Arcana check for me.
Or I guess we could just move away and see what happens.
Yeah. You move away, and it seems like he's stuck in the guard mode right now, but no voice, of course, because Vesmertny is nearby.
Okay. Dispel him, and he's gonna. Well, I guess we can flavor the golem as like reprogramming the the golem from the outside to just stand there and do nothing.
All right. Okay.
Or I can just summon a golem. That's the that's the line. Yeah.
Or we hide desperately under the desk. We shove. Okay, we dispel Thaddeus Atkins, right?
Yes.
We invisible.
Yes.
We hide the malfunction Pheramite inside the inside the box.
Okay.
Oh!
Oh my god.
And then we go invisible.
Okay.
That could work, yeah. But
Yeah,
okay, while you're trying to do that, let's see on the other side of the room. As the guard is now okay, I'm gonna go inside now. If you want to follow me, follow me. But I need
BRB.
okay, BRB.
By the way.
Oh no! All right, so
No.
it's just gonna be Ignis. Then you go ahead, Ignis.
No.
Yeah, let us follow you.
All right, come on. And he begins walking over towards the office.
How is Sarah reacting to all this?
Sarah is now that you're looking at Sarah, you notice she's holding her earring and speaking into it.
Oh god dang it.
I don't know. God.
Well, I feel like it's all going to shit anyway. So.
All right, so the guards begin walking over towards the room. At this point, the two of you nod in agreement with the plan, and you're getting ready to do something. When you turn around, you notice a guard escorted by Bruce, Ignis, Kane, and Sarah is heading towards the door right now. You have time for one action. What do you guys want to do?
What action?
One action each. Okay. We can make use of actions and bonus actions, right?
Yeah. A full turn, basically.
Yeah. So, Besmertny gets the order to hide under the table.
Besmertny will do.
One of us has to shove the robot into the box.
By the way, just a reminder that last time we scried on him, Thaddeus has a massive besmertny in case you want to use that as a leverage. Not leverage, like a guise of why besmertny is there. I don't know. But anyway, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. So to use the item is action.
Right. So we can't both be invisible. I have how much stealth? I have 3 stealth and foresight.
To hide is an action as well.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So I think one of us can go invisible, the other one has to hide. That's
So, what are you planning to use your action on?
Shoving the Pheramite robot into the box.
Or since we're tight on actions, right? Just leave him there in front of Thaddeus Atkins' illusion. Maybe that is the trigger of their malfunctioning.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, so we go invisible, leave him there.
Good idea, yeah, actually.
Good shit, good
it's
shit.
malfunctioning already.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're smart. Okay, yeah, that works.
Alright, so as you hear the door kind of like click open, you spray it on the two of you.
Yep.
And the two of you go invisible. Besmertny hides under the under the table, and you can see the illusion of the Thaddeus just soundlessly shouting out guards, and the robot just standing there. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no.
And then you can time when the door opens, you just drop
2. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna say.
And you wait for it, and as the door opens, you immediately drop the silence, and everybody now hears guards, guards.
Yes,
guards,
no.
guards. Yes,
Yes,
no. Guards, guards. Yes, no. As the guy kind of walks in, what the hell's going on over here? Hey, you're not allowed to go in there. Bruce kind of shouts, "Dude, work. All right, stand outside and figure out what this is about." He pulls out his glaive forward and slowly push forward. Slowly moves forward again. Pokes on the Pheramite. Tung, tung. Yes, no. Yes, no. Is he okay? Looking at Bruce. Sir! Sir? Sir, are you okay? Bruce sort of walks over. Wait a second. He waves
I
his
don't think
hand.
that's a person.
That's an illusion. I think that's his way of securing the room, I guess. It's not in, right? Could have sworn he was in just now. Yeah, oh, false alarm. False alarm. He looks around for a moment. He places the shield. He leaves the shield on the wall. He takes the glaive with 2 hands now, and just does a very wide sweep of the room. Go ahead, make a dexterity check, both of you, to kind of like duck in time.
I was gonna say, I think the fact of him removing a shield and taking a glaive in both hands, we would make ourselves sparse already.
Yeah, exactly. Go ahead, dexterity check, both of you, please.
Since he's going to do something, can we have an action to do the dodge action?
Sure. Let's go with that. All right. So go ahead, make dexterity check with advantage, both of you.
Check or saving throw? Check.
Check.
What? And that's not saving throw, but check. Ooh.
Oh no.
It's ability check, not saving.
Ability check, yeah.
Advanced.
Oh my god, you guys!
Okay, hang on. We have fate points.
Yeah,
It's
use
okay.
fate points. Why would you be good at sneaking around and avoid getting hit while invisible and all this?
Well, several points. Artyom has done a corporate espionage before. He's no stranger to hiding in offices.
That's fair. All right, I'll give you that. +5.
And also, we saw it coming from a mile away.
That's
Maybe
another one as well.
reroll.
Yeah. All right. So you have 2 points if you want to use 2. What about you,
Probably
J5?
reroll.
You can't use the. You see it from a mile away because Artyom used that already.
I thought.
Okay, can I give him my sword from miles away?
Okay,
and
alright,
we both reroll.
All right, both of you reroll. Then go ahead.
Okay, alright.
Can't be much worse than that, right?
In before. Go ahead.
Come on, let's do it. There you
Oh,
go.
much better.
I will flash myself.
Flash
I will flash
yourself.
myself.
A creature that you can see, correct?
You can see yourself even though you're invisible, right? No?
Oh, I can't target myself with, can I?
You
I
can.
think you can, right?
Well,
Because it's a
because-
creature you can.
because
Oh,
it's
you or
When
another
you
creature.
or another creature you can see. So
So
technically,
you don't have
can
to see
see.
you. You don't have to see you. You don't have to
Oh, okay.
Technically, yeah.
you or-
It's English. You can read it either when you. Another creature you can see or yourself. So I'll say it's allowed. You get that +7 to a 17 as this guy. All right, false alarm. Everybody out. See, I told you, nothing's going on in here. Weird Pheramite must have malfunctioned as he walks over towards the Pheramite. Hey! Snaps fingers on his head. What? Oh, fuck. Logic pet. Who did this? Kind of drags the Pheramite out. I'm gonna fucking reboot this shit. Hey, you're here, right? Kind of looks at the guards. Yeah, why? Steps back a little bit. What are you doing? Pheramite engage combat mode.
Oh,
You
shit.
immediately goes into combat, ready to punch. What are you doing? And blocks it with the shield. What are you doing? Return back to normal.
oh,
Is that how you reboot?
then I'll ask: is that how you reboot? That
No,
seems
that-
excessive.
That's a slower way, but that's the quick way to do it.
What's
Alright.
a slower way then?
You have to open up his head and like you'll learn it late. No, you're not a novice. This is a fucking
Maybe what? I'm a magic user. I know level 9 spells.
Regardless, this is top secret project. I'm not allowed to divulge anything to you, especially if you're not, working here. Right?
Maybe I am.
Back to your stations, and thank you very much. I'm sorry, it's just the quickest way to do it. All right, everybody out. Looks like takes a glance at the room one more time. All right, and he closes the door. And you guys begin walking away. Now the Pheramite is not there. The guy is still yelling, "Guards, guards!" Guards! Guards!
But,
temporarily
that's gonna
disregard
be
him.
annoying.
Eventually, like we're like bobbing our heads to the rhythm of it, you know,
Guards!
while we look around the room.
Guards! Guards!
This is gonna make a good remake.
Alright, so what do you guys do?
Tell J5. They believed he was in his office, and they said he did enter it a while ago. Chances are there's a secret entrance somewhere in here. So let's look around.
Alright, so what you can see right now, in the front part of the room where the door is, there are a couple of bookshelves and a sofa. In the middle part of the room, where the glass is pointing at majority, you can see there are kind of like an L. It looks like a kitchen with the lighting and everything, but no, it's filled with mechanical tools and parts. But from your basic investigation, you can see that these are just randomly strewn around the table, more like to give the illusion of work being done here. And then at the very end of the room, you see a bookshelf. In front of the bookshelf is a seat, and in front of the seat where Actians would be sitting is a working desk. Next to the bookshelf, on a small part of the wall, is an armor set just standing there, basically. Oh yeah, visual, right. So come here, guys. So over here, sofa. Over here, work table. Over here, desk, bookcase, and armor.
And the door is?
Door is over here. Glass is this here.
Gotcha. Okay. You wouldn't have a secret entrance visible by others. So I suspect either the bookcase or the armor. Bearing in mind, of course, that the armor could very well be magical or engineered.
I'm gonna take a peek outside of the window first, where the clear area is.
Alright.
Is anyone still looking inside the room?
Definitely. There are a couple of curious people, but because you can still hear guards, 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 guards the whole time. You know, the people are like looking and then like, oh, what's going on over there? A couple of the noobs, and you can see the guards walking away with Kane and Ignis and everybody. They're walking back to the reception area.
Alright. Because I'm gonna walk towards the back. I mean, furthest away from the windows, right?
Okay.
And then I'm gonna start ritual casting this.
Ritual casting.
There you go. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Concentration. Concentration, J5. You're gonna drop.
Yeah, I mean, I'm casting spells. I'm just gonna drop.
Oh, that's true.
Oh yeah.
So you're gonna kind of like sit over in this corner or something.
Yeah, furthest away from the window so that it's harder to see. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So you're gonna sit cross-legged on the ground behind the desk, so it's very hard to see you, and you begin casting detect magic as a ritual. The spell is complete, and you'll be able to see the room around you is filled with illusion magic. Sorry, not the room. It's the illusion of Thaddeus. It's kind of shouting, "Guards, guards!" That's an illusion. Okay. You can see that the armor is magical. Okay. The wall behind it is also magical. Both of them have transmutation spell magic on it.
Okay. Well, good call for Artyom. Looks like the armor and the wall is magical. Perhaps it is transmutation though. There's no abjuration or evocation over there?
No abjuration or evocation. It's transmutation.
Perhaps
which spell do you think could be affecting it?
Perhaps we need a password or something to activate the armor?
Possibly. Should we look around for clues then?
Let's go. I'm gonna look around at the bookshelf.
Alright, go ahead.
Guards, guards.
Guards, guards.
Okay.
What? What's that last one?
It's a reference, don't worry about it. Go ahead with investigation as you look through the bookcases. While you guys are looking through the bookcases, Kane and Ignis, you guys there?
Yes.
Yeah.
The two of you are being brought back to the front, to the reception area. The gold guard's gonna look at the other guys. False alarm, don't worry about it. Some Pheramite malfunctioned. Every time, man, every time. I know, right? Now, back to
Right,
the
if I
matter.
had nickel for every time that happened.
Right. Back to the matter of the two of you.
Right. So, Chief, when would you like our help?
You're not from here, Bruce gonna shout out. You're not working with us, so unfortunately you can't work with us. I'm sorry. I mean, I appreciate your enthusiasm, but given that you have no qualifications, no nothing, we can't have you around. Speaking
Enthusiastic with no
of
qualifications.
which, he turns back. He looks at the
back to-
guard. No, don't worry, it's all good. Right, so why don't you guys just heads out, and then maybe I'll show you the snack bar. I don't know. You're trespassing here. Guards, you do what you want.
Okay, fine. Show me the snack bar. I have a date anyway.
Right. I'll show you to the snack bar,
A
but you have to
coffee
understand,
date.
while you guys are guests of honor, we will have to report you about this.
Report me? For what?
Trespassing. This is a restricted
Show me
area.
the sign. Show me the sign.
You should not have been able to get in here unless you've taken something that is not yours.
I don't know, man. Maybe your doors are malfunctioning like your robots.
He looks at Bruce. Hey, don't look at us. The door's not enchanted by us. That's Solus Arcanum, alright? I'm telling you.
Solus Arcanum, who can't get the paperwork together for the transfer. I tell you, they
Exactly,
don't
yeah.
They never know what they're doing over there.
Regardless,
Yeah,
this is an event
bureaucracy's
you can
hard.
justify yourself later on if need be, but this is something I need to report. Now come with me, two of you.
Okay, if we must.
Okay. Kane's gonna, just be like, well, I don't think that we are in any, should be in any trouble, but in the spirit of camaraderie and helpfulness, we will certainly be leaving this area post haste.
The two of you begin making your way towards the door. One of the receptionists places her coin on near the door, which allows it to be permeable. One by one, you guys walk out. 1, 2, and
Buckles.
who's walking out first?
I guess I will.
Alright, so Ignis. As you're walking out, you would notice that Bruce kind of holds on to one of the golden guards, and then pointing back to talking for a bit, and then showing 2 fingers, and you walk out.
I will send a message to J5 and Artyom. Not J5 and J5. No, Artyom, I guess. I'll send a message to Artyom and say, got exposed, have to head out now. There's a guard possibly on your tail. So, be wary.
Right.
He can reply to this message. He would know.
Yes. So J5, you would hear this message.
No, Artyom.
Artyom, you would hear this message. What would you reply?
Understood. Do they suspect us as well?
I mean, I thought Ignis would have made it clear, like, they're going back to you.
They're going after
Oh.
you. Yeah.
Oh, I missed that part. Sorry.
Alright,
So-
come with me, as the guy is going to lead you towards the snack bar. But the other
Oh, no.
golden guard did not walk out.
We in trouble.
So, Artyom and J5, you guys are at the door trying to figure out a password of some kind. Looking through the various books on the bookshelves, these seems to be a collection of engineering books, design books, just in general, something that you would find in a personal library kind of thing. Reading material, more than reports or anything like that. You look through the drawer, perhaps it will have something similar, but nothing that would immediately jumps out as passwords.
I have a
The papers are mostly talking about mostly like scratch papers, like him sketching stuff out and everything. You can see there are a couple of sketches of what looks like Best Birthday, but a little bit wrong, you know, like the like having additional legs or missing the blade part. It's not perfect. There's always missing parts in the design. But yeah, go ahead.
Alright, I have a theory, J5, if you will indulge me. He's gonna motion towards the bookcase.
Okay.
And say, if the code word is set to the statue, then perhaps the bookcase itself is the answer. So it's within line of sight while you're reciting the password. Perhaps every first letter of every book title on the shelf. Doesn't hurt to consider.
You stand and try to look at the book titles that's over there. It's a little bit difficult, but because some of the books do not have titles on their spine or something like that, so it's a little bit difficult to identify. But upon looking at it a second go, you would notice that there is a, what do you call, the one that Artyom suggested, it doesn't seem to make any sense. Basically, it's kind of like gibberish. But when you see the what do you call, the way the books are arranged, it's divided between sections basically, and the sections are you looking at the sections from left to right, you do notice it forms a 4-letter word. Sorry, 5-letter word. It just says Atkin minus the S.
So let's say, look towards the statue and say Atkin.
The statue begins to animate for a moment, and you hear a recording of a voice basically shouting, "Too easy." As the statue just swings its arm, swinging at J5, right? Standing in front of it?
Yep.
As the statue swings, one second. What's your AC again?
19 now.
19. As it tries to swing, come on, roll for me. It won't roll, that's fine. The armor tries to swing at you, but you're able to leap back just in time as it swings at you. The armor returns back to its original position. I know you're trying to sneak into my lab. You're not getting in. And the armor returns back to its original position.
Oh well.
Seems like a whole dungeon that everyone should be here for the same.
Seem like what now?
It's like a. Seems like a whole dungeon.
The Office.
Wait, okay. The statue said that thing, right?
Yeah, but it's less that statue saying that thing, more like a pre-recorded voice is being played upon you saying that.
Artyom, what do you know about these guys? Let's get into his head.
Well, it appears that our game master has finally bought the puzzles for 3-year-old's book, Like he's using it against us.
Damn. Ouch.
All right. Well, you mentioned before that the tools on the workbench over there were seemingly randomly arranged.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe that could be it. So let's try and arrange them in some way. Maybe, largest, smallest, categorize them or something. Go through a few variations, see if anything happens.
Alright. So you... J5, do you spray yourself re-invisible again so that you can walk around the room? Or do
Yep.
you not? Okay, you
I'm
spray
gonna
yourself
be invisible again.
But that would break your
have a look.
concentration on the detect magic, yeah?
Yeah, that's right.
Alright. So you become invisible once more.
But
and make your
before I do that, I'm gonna take note everything that is magical. That is the wall.
Alright. Are the tools or the workbench magical at all?
Yeah.
No. The only
I'm
thing
wasting
that are
time.
magical is the guards, the wall, and also the... What do you call? The statue, yeah.
The armor.
Yeah, the
Okay.
armor, yeah.
Alright, so then I'm gonna go invisible again.
Alright, go invisible once more. And what do you guys do?
Check for secret compartments on the desk. So like under the drawer or something like false.
Alright. We can use your previous investigation, trying to find any secret compartments in the desk itself. Let me think. You
Hold my
would
breath
be
here.
able to find a secret compartment within the surface of the desk. Actually, it's one of those when you push it in, only then it reveals the secret compartment. And on the inside, you found an armor. Inside the table.
Armor inside the table?
Arma.
Armor, okay.
I think the which one was it? The pistol armor.
Be poetical to shoot him with that, but let's not. And armors can't go into bags of holding, right?
No.
No, armor can. The dust bullets can.
Oh, right.
Armor's not
Shit.
itself not made from dust. It's the just
I
the
thought armor was weapons made from dust specifically.
no,
Okay.
yeah, no,
My bad.
not necessarily. Some are.
Okay. I mean, I have pistols. J5, do you need a pistol?
Yeah, give him the. I'm gonna. For Artyom, you have to take it for yourself because we can't exactly see each other.
Yeah,
Okay.
because when you pick up the gun, it goes
Put
invisible.
on the table. Here it is.
There you go.
Okay.
At this point, both of you would hear the door. See, I told you, the door's supposed to be locked. I just realized this as well. Is that so? I guess I'll check it again, but my boss checked it just now, right? It's empty. I know, but just a gut feeling. Okay. The guy kind of walks in some more. Anyone here? Swings a glaive again. No, this feels stupid. I'm telling you. He came in here 4. We checked the other room. They're not around. Okay? They must be in here somewhere. Okay, jeez. Do my best. God. Alright, I'll be waiting outside. Let me know if you need anything. The guy now, the remaining golden guard now standing inside the room. He goes over, he puts the glaive over to the corner of the room. He lies down on the sofa
Don't have camera, baby.
and tries to sleep for a bit.
Face.
He's
Alrighty then.
he's slacking off.
Okay.
Take a video. Report to the higher up.
This is an undercover boss episode after all.
Report to the boss, and use it to bribe. You better let us in every time.
Okay. So, okay, that is a problem, but not a problem, right? Okay. Mm, wait, okay. Okay, so what is our plan with the pistol again? With the armor?
Well,
We're just passing it to you, that's all.
Yeah, okay.
That's all.
I grab
man
it.
of firearm, you know how it is. Okay, we don't have any experience fighting these guards, do we?
Let me think. I don't think you have, no.
No, we haven't fight.
Yeah.
We haven't fought any from the.
But you would
temple.
know that the Empire has kind of like multiple levels of guards basically. The Golden Guards are essentially the highest tier, the highest caliber of guards within the Empire. Usually it's only seen within the city of Merodroth, and even then usually near the castle.
They're really the finest of the bunch, I say, gesturing towards the guy sleeping.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Take a
And
picture.
Kane isn't around to one-shot him while he's sleeping.
Please don't kill a guard.
Non-lethally. Non-lethally.
Don't get enemy of justice. Wow. Debuff.
Enemy of justice. In case it is Baldur's Gate 3.
I haven't done anything illegal there.
Really?
And been caught with it.
I called the goblin and I got that. Fucking hell.
Wait, is the guard asleep?
Trying to. No, it's not asleep. You can see his legs like wiggling a little bit. He leans forward,
Wait,
grabs something from the bookshelf.
question.
Yep.
Does he really try sleeping with guards?
Yep. No, he's lying down. It's still noisy. He grabs one of the books, tries to like cover his face. Stands up again, walks up towards that illusion, wave his hand around it, kind of shrugs for a moment, looking at the piece of paper on the table. He gets an idea. He tears a couple of them, scrunches them up, stuffs his ears, wears his helmet, shrugs, sits down again, tries to read a book while with the paper stuffed into his ears. Not doing a good job at all.
Oh my god.
Have an idea. How loud would it be to try and carve something into the table?
What do you mean?
I want to actually take a small blade and carve something.
I'd say it wouldn't be too loud at all, because like you can carve just by scraping it, which is not too loud. I'm assuming you're not hacking into
that's true.
it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Right. Gonna lean towards J5 and invisibly whisper now that there's shouting and also the guy stuffed his ears.
Yep.
I guess we can communicate and say we could probably make this a very hostile environment for him if he was to say the word. And then gonna gesture towards the statue, not say the armor.
Yeah, that was my thought. But I wouldn't want to do that though.
We'll only be punched, I'm sure it's not a big deal.
This unit can easily cover the area that the guard is currently what do you call that? Currently occupying through the spell, the private sanctum.
I could very easily just say it and assume that the armor will attack the first thing it sees, which is neither of us.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be what do you call that? Bad or something? Bad if the guard is attacked while inside?
I feel like he would know what attacked him. The defenses of this place.
Well, that is
Would
true.
feel
But
unwelcome.
perhaps we have to make the guard speak the name.
Perhaps. Just carve it into something for him to read.
So you carve it onto the table, yeah? Atkin.
Mhm.
Alright. You carve the whole thing onto the table. Doesn't seem to react at the moment. And what do you guys do?
Okay, it's a trap for later. Surely he won't spend too long here, will he?
We have 1 hour as well.
Time limits on both ends.
Gonna put a piece of paper on top of the, written Atkin note, and then slide it off the table.
Alright, slide it off the table. You see him
To make it look like a swing.
Yeah, dilly-dally for a bit. He notices it. And then looks a little bit weird. Stands up, gets off the sofa. Walks forward a little bit. Grabs his shield. Grabs his glaive. Walks over towards it. Looks at the paper on the floor, takes it up. Looks at a table. Kind of shocks a little bit. What the hell's this? Atkin? You're missing a... Huh, too easy. Boom! Decks the guy in the face immediately. Oh, what the hell? Now I know you're here. Alright, you gotta do this. And he swings his glaive at the statue again, and the statue blocks. The statue starts to swing at the guy, and the two of them just starts going at each other. Swinging. Yo, what's going on in there? As people more like rushing inside. This thing's attacking me! So swing. Just fighting going on over there. While all this is happening, we're gonna zoom out to the other side while the two of you are walking towards the snack bar. And that's where we're gonna take a break for a bit as the two of them go to snack bar and discover the guy waiting there the whole time, having 2 plates of food ready to kind of like ready.
My
Wait,
God!
the guy?
The scientist.
I'm sorry.
Oh, right. Oh, you meant
I
like
really
the
did
guy.
want to go on a date with them.
So we're gonna take a break for here for a bit, 10 to 20 minutes, and then we will reconvene and figure out what's going on the outside, and then later on we'll resume on the inside. So take a break, guys. See you guys in a bit.
Alright, bye-bye.
Hello everyone, welcome back. So, Kane and Ignis, both of you were escorted out by the Golden Guard that was sent to investigate your presence in that room. Sarah quietly followed from behind you, the whole time seemingly not being acknowledged by the guard at all. The guard brings you over to the snack bar area, away from all the offices, and on the way there, gonna talk to you, walk and talk. Why are you guys in there in the first place? You know you're not supposed to be in there.
We were just walking around and exploring. Door was open. Thought we'd peek in, offer our assistance.
The door is not open. Come on, don't lie to me like that.
I don't know what you're talking about. When I walked up to the door was open. I didn't even use any kind of key.
Must be some kind of bug then. Someone held the key on the other side. Regardless, don't do that again. I'll have to report it, but you know, it's an accident, so nothing can happen.
I would recommend putting up a do not trespass sign in the future.
Duly noted. Yes, Ignis.
No, who's talking now? And is this the guard or Bruce Wayne?
No, one of the guard. Bruce is inside.
Oh. So what's your name again? Did we ever ask you?
No, you can call me Buzz.
Buzz? That's a cool name.
Thanks.
With 2 Z's or 1?
2.
Oh, look at you. Got some extra letters.
What can I say? Born with it. Bit weird of a name, but sounds cool, right?
I think so. We can all agree that Z's are in the top five letters.
Yeah. Well, here we are. Neck lounge. All the foods are free. You don't have to steal it to eat it. But
there's no fun.
Oh, Buzz. If it's free, it's not stealing.
Hey, well, you don't have to take the whole bowl if that's what that's what I'm trying to say. So,
Of course not. I'm not a degenerate.
keep yourself out of trouble. I need to check where my partner went. Alright.
Of course. Take it easy, Buzz.
He gives you a nod. Gives you a nod as well as this, and he walks off.
Is that guy is that ambiguous scientist here?
Yes. He is over at one of the tables. He has a plate filled with, like, 2 plates filled with pastries and stuff. But no drinks.
I'll go sit with them.
Oh, hey, you're here, and you're here too.
Ignis, shoot.
No, yeah, Ignis would have like, come on, Sarah, let's sit on another table.
Go have girls chat.
Yeah. I wasn't going to go with Kate anyway. So.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm feeling fuller. I need to get back to work soon, but I still have some time.
Excellent. Kate's gonna pluck a pastry off. So what? And he's gonna kind of, I guess, unless you want me to do the whole chat, he's gonna talk to him about his work or like what led him to the work he did, like what school did he go to? Did he grow up in the city?
Yeah, that's fair. Most of his knowledge come from practical work. He's been working with he's been working as a crafter from his hometown in Torum. But he's been scouted by the Empire, and then being brought into work as a lab technician, and hopefully can climb up. Basically, his job's currently mostly on making sure everything's working as expected. So if there's anything broken within the office, usually he's the one that's gonna be fixing it. Usually it's the Pheramites, because the Pheramites keep, there's some bugs to it. But hopefully they'll get those bugs kicked out by year's end, so to speak.
And what are your thoughts on these Fahrenheit creations?
I'd say it's pretty cool. It's a marvel that someone's basically creating that close to, a living creature. It's lacking the most important part right now, but for the most part, it's a walking, talking warforge minus the brain part, and he is definitely amazed at how close we've been since just 50 years back.
I suppose. I guess I just don't really know why they exist.
It's just because, I guess. I mean, why do we need clothes, right? Technically, clothes is just a social construct. Like people want to, like get dressed and fancy and stuff, and we could just wear rags. But people want fancy clothing and yeah.
Well, I mean, generally speaking, the practical purposes of clothing is to not only offer protection from the elements, but protection from combat as well. Furthermore, clothing can allow one to denote social class or even personal opinion to allow someone to identify someone of another like-minded stature from a long-term distance. There are practical purposes to clothing, I suppose, but...
You are really smart, you know that?
What? Are you being serious?
Yeah, you have quite a lot of knowledge. You're pretty cool.
Huh. That's a first.
Why?
To be honest, I want to talk to you because you seem smart.
I just put things together mostly.
Pretty cool. Yeah, you're figuring out puzzle pieces and putting things together, but you don't even have the little picture on the front to put the puzzle together.
I guess, but like you're good with like words and have all these like word knowledge. That's pretty smart if you ask me.
I suppose you could frame it that way. I just have a lot of experience. But don't worry, you're still young. You'll go out in the wide world. You'll experience all sorts of things.
How old are you?
I am a whole. Wait, what year is it again? I'm 21 now. I think I'm 20. I'm for sure 20. I remember that 20 birthday party.
If you're 21,
then,
I'm older than you. I'm 22.
Oh. You're ancient.
Wow.
Old guy, what are you doing chatting up some young man like me? Are you a cradle robber?
You see that he's actually shrinking a little bit from your comments. I mean, no, I mean, doing my best here. I thought I was doing well. Yeah, but I
You
guess
are. You're doing a splendid job. I basically came out the gate already fully grown, man. I was 5, 6 years old already hustling on the streets.
Yeah. You know,
Unfair advantage on my part.
You know how to make people feel better, okay?
Well, of course, everyone wants to feel nice, and when other people feel nice, then I feel nice. So really, it's selfish motives.
He nods and finally eating something in your presence. And while this all is going on, Sarah and Ignis on the other side. So are we gonna get Artyom and J5 out?
I think they might be still in there. They're I don't know. I'll be honest, I don't know what are their plans. I'll just keep in touch in case anything happens. But they should be fine. Honestly, they would know, like, any unneeded hostility would be treated as bad. And I really don't want to, like, ruin our chance with the Emperor, really.
You like the Emperor as well?
Oh, like, I don't know. I mean, I'll tell you, the party is like so sus of him because of like all this power that he has. But honestly, the way I see it, he's, like, maybe it's fine. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it is a little unnerving to have that much power in one person's hand. Like, what if that person goes rogue? You know what I mean?
Yeah, tell me about it. He might be like, the Emperor, but like whenever I'm with him, it just sends a shiver down my spine a little bit, Like thinking like he can actually obliterate me right now if he wants to.
And yeah, just that kind of power is not comfortable to be with, regardless of like how much he tries to assure us that he won't do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's just what the party is worried about.
I mean, like
There's
technically you guys can obliterate me right now, but you don't, and I trust that you don't.
That's true. That's true.
Exactly. People don't just kill for no reason. At least I don't think so. Well, no, some people do, but you get what I mean.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean. I guess it's more like, I mean, technically Kane could kill me right now if he wants to, but I know he won't because I trust him. And I think that's really what it boils down to. We just don't really fully trust the Emperor, especially someone with that big of a power, I suppose.
Yes, but like, think of it like, why don't you just, remove all this power so that you can people can trust you, not, you won't just kill people.
Yeah, I can see what you mean. It's hard because it's something that you've worked on for very long, and it's not that easy to just like leave it. And I'm sure that's the same with the Emperor. It's just someone needs to. Well, it's not just someone. Both sides need to take the leap of faith, and that's hard.
Yeah, true.
To be honest, I'm kind of ready to do it, but I'm sure others are not. And so, regardless of how I feel, I should, like, my party should come first.
Oh, that sucks. It'd be nice to have you
Yeah.
around more often,
Yeah, Yeah, but I also don't like the idea of like, hey, my loyalty lies with the Emperor. I like to keep my loyalties to myself. You know what I mean?
Boo. Yeah, I guess I can see that, but like,
Look, I mean, I've been in this whole like, hey, your loyalties to your country. People tell me where my loyalties should lie, but honestly, I don't like that part. I don't like the idea of being tied out of my own like without my own consent, I suppose. Like, I don't know, just the idea of being tied down to a certain power is like not great. I should be tied to my own power, that kind of thing.
I disagree. I think everybody's tied up to something. You might say you're free, but I think you're tied up to your party. Otherwise, you would have just sided with the Emperor, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, but I choose to be tied to my party.
Yeah.
You
I
know.
mean, same like me. I choose to be tied up. She does air quotes with with the Emperor.
What? Speaking of tied up, what about that other person that you wanted to be tied up to?
Can we not talk about that? This is work right now. Let's talk about
Uh,
work.
we're on a break. You can have a break during work. It's not gonna be 24-hour work, Sarah. We're all humanoids. We're not like
Okay.
and I point to the Pheromite. We're not one of those.
Fine, fine.
I have time to kill. Come on, tell me.
Okay, his name is Steve. We met
Okay.
we met at like an art gallery show.
Okay.
Yeah, I was doing a job over there, and he just happens to be in the way. Talk a little bit. Was almost caught, but then he was like, "Protect me," you know. He's a
Wait a
little bit
minute.
clingy, but it's not too bad. He's still need to work on the clingy part. And he's done a lot
Well,
for me.
that's good. I mean, I think he's mostly just an anxious person, you know.
Maybe. Just flirted with him once and he's like, attached to me. Crazy.
Oh, is that the one where you said to Kane like, but you like him back, do you? You sound like you don't.
I don't
How do
know, alright,
you?
it's difficult. Kinda, but like I don't like the
Why
clingy
is it
part,
difficult?
so like
Okay,
mm, maybe I don't like him. I don't know.
maybe you don't like him.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't want to talk about this. Let's talk about something else.
Like, how do
Should
you
we
define
get
liking
Artyom and
someone?
J5 out of there, huh?
No, they'll let me know if something bad. Let's just be sure to be within like range.
Okay, alright, alright.
Have you told anyone yet?
No. Why would I?
Inside.
Go ahead. Oh, sorry. You're talking with the
Oh,
21.
the thingy about like what we're doing. That's what I meant.
Right. She's lying for sure.
Mm. Sarah,
What?
I see what you did. Can't lie to me.
Don't know what you're talking about, Ignis. I have not
Mm.
told anyone about my relationship with Andy. Alright? With Steve, right?
Oh my god, who's Andy?
That is the GM
Sarah.
misspeaking. So,
So we wait.
I guess. So, the two of you sit down at the snack area waiting, while meanwhile on the other side of the room, the combat just ended, and the statue is now in rubbles in front of this incompetent golden guard, looking down at the statue, looking back at you guys. Bruce gonna shout out, "What are you doing? That's a very expensive statue." Oh my god. Dude, he
Oh
attacked.
shit.
That didn't attack me, alright? I didn't do anything. I'm telling you, man, you are fucked. That thing's expensive as hell. I mean, I can pay. How much could it be, right?
Oh no.
50,000 gold. 50. Oh, fuck. Is that a fair amount? No, but like it's an old stuff, ancient. You destroyed an artifact! We can sweep it under the floor, right? No one will notice.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to report this, man. Don't you dare!
order, order.
You threatening me? No, I'm telling you to keep this quiet. And what are you gonna do? Kill me and the rest of the office? Everybody knows what happened in here. I'm gonna stare at you for a moment. Maybe I can show them a lesson. You're... You won't get away with this. Watch me. Fine. I'll keep my mouth shut. Okay? Good boy. Sweep this up. I'll say the intruders came in here and give that thing a fright. Alright? And you will corroborate my story. Fine. Good. Let's start sweeping. The golden guard walks out. Fucking idiot golden voice. Just muttering to himself. Grabs, goes outside, grabs a a broom, and just starts to kind of move all this stuff. Artyom, J5, what do you guys do?
Now that the statue is not there anymore,
Yep.
can I?
Yeah.
Carefully walk over towards the wall and inspect it.
Yep. Looking at the wall, it seems like an ordinary wall. You recall the illusion is a particular portion of this wall, a door-shaped rectangle, basically on the wall is magical, not the entire wall.
I'm gonna put my hand over the magical wall, see what happens.
Nothing happens.
Press it again. Press it a bit.
You
Press against
push
it a bit.
on it a little bit. It feels like a wall at the moment.
Look warm.
It would be warmer, yeah.
Is the guy still sweeping the
Yes, he's kind of like picking up a couple rubbles, putting them into a crate. At this point, a red-haired elf walked inside and like helping him as well.
So the wall is warm.
Yeah, a little bit warm.
But the rest of the room is cold?
Yeah, I mean like more room temperature basically. The rest of the room feels a little bit chilly, maybe around 20 degree. The wall feels like 30 Celsius.
Okay.
Yeah, guys, for a bit, for Kelly.
I had a suit.
Thank you.
Okay. Now let's wait until the two has done their job.
It wasn't long. The two of them finished their job, putting the last pieces, sweeping the last dust. The what do you call the elf kinda pats on Bruce's shoulder before walking out as well. The guy looks at the statue, looks at the wall once more. You guys in here? Solus Arcanum people? If that's what you are. I don't see you walk out. Given your magic people, I'm assuming you have some invisibility type shit. turns around, pushes the crate.
Don't see a
aside,
reason to reveal ourselves here.
and he closes the door. But before closing, he peeks in a little bit more, and then closes the door. Walks out, leaving you guys in the room again. Now empty. Guards, still there.
God damn, they didn't disable that.
They did cast a
Man,
spell.
imagine cleaning up a mess left by a guard. Threatened by the guard.
Yeah.
With the guard in the background.
Yeah.
Guards in here, guards.
I had to
I
record
like a
that.
dramatic conversation, you know?
Guards in the background.
Like they're having this whole argument, you know? Oh, maybe you should check yourself first. Guards in the background the whole time.
Fades out in the background after a while, you know? But yeah. So you guys are in the room right now. You have the wall feeling a little bit warm to J5's touch. But beyond that, doesn't seem to have any further way to move in. What do you guys do?
I'm just inclined to dispel the wall.
That's a question. In terms of what you call it? Magic and how it works. If we dispel it, will it keep closed or will it open?
Depends on the magic. If the magic is sustaining the wall to be a wall, or is the magic what do you call it? Is the magic just changing the form of the wall to allow you to pass through? So like I think for wall of stone it's kind of permanent, right? Like when you put it out there, it's there. Dispelling it won't do anything.
Yep.
But like for example the arcane lock spell, like the magic is to make the lock harder. So when you dispel it, then it will no longer making it hard. Alternatively, if it's like something that forces you to transform and then you're done, like that's it, that's the effect of the spell, then dispelling it won't, do anything else. So there's both are actually still possible. Either the wall will crumble or the wall will remain. You can study the magic a little bit more to see what's the effects.
Well, let's do that.
Go ahead, roll an Arcana check for me, please.
I will help.
Go ahead.
And guidance, perhaps?
26 plus guidance.
I guess it doesn't.
Concentration, guidance, concentration.
Yeah, guidance.
Okay, alright.
Perfect.
So with 26, you looking at the wall, you figure that the magic is transmutation, which makes you to believe that it is transforming this wall into something else when it is activated. And you recall a similar experience you've had before this, trying to enter into this particular office area. Where you are able to walk through a wall as well. You figure it may be the same mechanic.
We need a key. Not just any key, Atkins key, right?
The robot in the crate starts trying to pack something.
Yes, no. Wait, no, the robot's now being taken away for repairs.
I said Atkins key.
Oh, Atkins. Oh, right. The crate just starts to wiggle again. But yeah, seemingly you would need some kind of key.
And we do not have the time to wait for him to come up here.
Should we just bust down the door? The wall?
Believe it to be the best option. What do you have in terms of dealing that kind of damage?
Well, first of all, we can dispel the wall. Making it a mundane wall, will be easier to break it down, right?
Correct.
Alright. In that case, I'm gonna hide behind the desk again.
All right.
Dispel magic. Where's my dispel magic?
Go ahead. Roll intelligence check for me, please. As you try to dispel magic.
Ability check, right?
Easy.
19. You focus on the wall. You focus on trying to disrupt the effect, and you focus on the spell looking at the arcane kind of like structure. You break it down, and at the same time, the wall just turns to sand on the floor.
Huh, there you go.
It's interesting.
And then I'm gonna reapply my makeup.
Reapply your makeup, turning yourself invisible as well. And both of you going inside.
After you, friend Artyom.
Actually, I would prefer to go after you. He's gonna bring up his hand as the tattoo on his arm flashes for a second.
What's that?
Did you make him forget or something?
No, I don't have that one. I will create a false wall after we're through.
Ah.
Oh, okay. Alright.
And with
Okay.
J5 presumably stepping through first.
Walk through, yeah.
Artyom will use Vox Populi to make a wall to cover up the damage.
Sorry, what does it do?
Is that a wall or?
Mark of the Great Architect, right?
We're going to great architect
Fending
circular
walls?
wall.
Yes.
Fending wall.
All right.
Fending walls.
Fending walls. The wall is specifically circular, so it will kind of spill into the room you're in. The room you're in a little bit. So it will be kind of like this.
Yeah. I mean, it's less likely to be noticeable than.
That's fair. That's fair.
Than a wall missing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they would have to like really have an angle from like here in order to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best to save the use, I guess. Then never mind.
All right.
Okay.
So you leave the hole in the wall, and you begin making your way.
We can. Actually, hang on. We can move the bookcase, right?
Oh, you can. You could. Yeah.
We can what now?
Pull
Move the bookcase over.
Oh yeah.
All right. Strength check. Someone, please. Athletics.
Because we're helping each other.
I'll do it then. Don't worry. Athletics, it?
Yeah, athletics. Ha!
Whoa!
When did you get so strong?
I am always strong.
Pull the bookcase close as you guys making a turn inside. There is a staircase that leads down from here, downwards into the dark, and finally to a double door at the end of the hallway. You guys go inside, push the door open, and let's go to the other side of the room. Kane and Ignis, you guys have been chatting up for quite a bit, you know, talking about each other's lives. The guy is realizing that he's starting to talk for a bit too long. He needs to tells you, Kane, I need to get back to work now. Thank you very much for chatting. Maybe we can see each other, you know, when I'm not working. Yeah.
I don't know how long I'm in the city, but I'd really like that. Kane's gonna write down what the address of the inn we're staying at.
Oh, you're staying. Oh, wow. Well, you guys stay at very nice places. Empire provided, huh?
I think so. We're all trying to stay on friendly terms with each other.
All right then. Okay. All right. I guess I'm gonna go now. See you guys. Bye.
Yeah.
Ignis, right? You said her name was?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ignis and
Bye.
Sarah.
But what's your name?
Yeah, did I not give you a name?
No.
No.
Sorry. Name's Steven.
Steven.
Yeah.
With the names
Wait,
here.
Sarah,
With a PH
don't.
or wait, with a PH or a V?
PHEN. Stephen.
Sarah, the one that you are kind of with is Steve.
Steve, yes. Don't talk
There's
about
a
it that
lot of.
loud.
Oh, sorry. There's a
I'm
lot of
fighting every
Steve.
urge in my body to not make a joke. So I guess fate point. Artyom gave Kane the key back.
Why would Artyom give the key back to Kane?
Because he knows
Warning.
that Kane's good at planning for covering our bases. He knew that Kane was going to meet up with this guy later, and giving the coin back to him would cover the base of them breaking in. You know, leave no trail like how Kane did in the office.
All right, okay, fair enough. That's a very good reasoning. Go ahead, spend the fate point. We'll assume that you've passed the key to Artyom. Like after you went in, during the whole you being interrogated by Bruce, you expected shit's gonna go wrong, so you passed it over to Kane immediately.
Mm-hmm,
So Kane, you actually
and when
have a key.
Kane was passing along his address, he kind of like goes in for he leans in to hand it to him and slips the coin back in.
All right, okay. You won't have a problem getting inside then. So, the two of you, now that the Stephen is making their way out, leaving you guys behind, what do you guys want to do now? Now that you guys are essentially free compared to J5 and Artyom right now.
What was that?
Kane and Ignis, is there anything you guys want to do? Now that you're
not really.
free.
I guess we'll just kind of chill around in the break room and wait.
How long until Sarah explode? Forget what I mean.
What do you mean, Sarah? Explode?
As in, like, the Sarah gets restless. Like, she's like, "Hey, she asking about whether we should get Artyom and J5 again."
I mean, I'm supposed to keep an eye on you. That's why I keep asking.
Right. Unless you want to somehow follow us into that office again.
How do you even have the key? I thought Artyom has it.
Ah, yeah, you're right. Well, Kane.
Yeah.
It's pretty. Kane. I mean, it's.
I put the key back in the kid's pocket. Don't.
Oh. Ah, shit.
Covering bases, Ignis.
No. No, that's fair. I don't know what to do now.
So we just wait in front of the door.
Why don't we wait in the break room? That's what the break room's for.
Also, wait. Artyom and J5 needed the key to go into the door? No, they didn't. They had to dispel it.
They dispelled it.
Okay. Then all right. Okay. I don't know, you guys.
Sorry, we have to wait.
Just
suck it up.
Get from someone else.
Just get it from someone else.
You know? Oh, like someone who's leaving now. You buy yourself like additional half hour or something by stealing a key from someone else who is leaving. Because this guy was going back in, right? He was gonna figure out his key was taken. Take it from someone who's leaving.
I thought he gave it back.
Yeah, take it from someone else. Take it from someone else is what he's saying.
Do you get it?
He's saying we pickpocket another person.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. I get that.
Yeah.
I guess I just don't see much of a point in pickpocketing and sneaking back in.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, I guess we'll just wait here. Hopefully they're not doing anything stupid in there.
I hope so. I can scry on them if you want.
I like to think if this were a movie, it'd be like Kane's like, well, those are the two smartest people in our party, so I think we're good. And then that cuts to the big robot battle and all dissolving to dust.
I mean, they're smart, I know, but like, I don't know. There's something with Artyom, I feel like he's, I don't know, feels, she kind of stops for a moment. She immediately gets off her seats and kneel down on the floor.
What?
Kane gets
Ignis
up
and
and kneels
Kane,
down too.
both of you note. Kane immediately kneels down as well. Ignis, you ask what? You notice around you, all the people that were sitting around in the snack bar is all kneeling down as well. As you feel kind of like
Oh no!
a
The
pressure
Emperor
of
is
sorts
here!
behind you, as you notice the Emperor is like walking by with with Lord Woolbreaker by his side. He walks around, notices you, Ignis. You see there's a smile on his face.
I'm gonna send him a quick message to J5 and be like, J5,
Kane's
the
gonna be
Emperor
kneeling?
is here. You better get your butt back here. My God, I'm panicking now.
Kane's gonna look up and he's gonna wave at the Emperor from where he's kneeling.
I'm gonna reply to Ignis. Well, friend Ignis, we just found the door towards Atkins' lab.
Internally screaming.
I'm imagining Ignis just smiling, but internally,
Yeah, that is what she's doing.
the Emperor kind of looks at Willbreaker for a bit and then waves him away. The Willbreaker kind of like looks at you annoyedly, but then like walks away as well. He turns around, looking at all the people bowing down, and tells all these people to, relax. I'm not here to like present himself or something. He's just here to talk. And he sits down. He kind of takes Kane by the shoulder, like tells you to stand up, and so does Sarah. Still keeps kneeling until the Emperor directly addresses him to kind of like to stand up as well.
Ignis is not kneeling, just so you know.
What's up, my man?
He replies awkwardly with a "What's up?" kind of manner, like "Hello, fellow kids," kind of action.
I'm cool now.
But gotta ask you guys, what are you guys doing here late in the night? And where's J5 and Artyom?
Sleep.
We're just getting some snacks. I had a little date with Steven.
Gives you a nod and looks at Ignis
Hey,
again.
prodding his catch, I suppose.
And asks Ignis, and how have you, Ignis, has been? It kind of tells you that you seem pretty nervous in the previous day's meeting, and hope these multiple encounters make you a little bit more comfortable with him.
I don't think so, especially when it's already pretty unnerving to know when it happens and it doesn't, when you don't have any
He
what do you call
smiles
that
and chuckles.
reminder beforehand is just a lot more like, just look at Sarah, her knees are buckling.
Sarah gonna looks at you like with this murderous intent. The Emperor kind of like laughs it out. Kind of takes Sarah by the shoulder, kind of like gives her a shoulder hug, telling her like, "You're fine, Sarah. You can do this." Sarah's now like petrified, if not literally, definitely mentally, as she's standing there. She turns to Ignis and Kane again, apologizes that he needs to go right now, but tells you again to think about his offer. And if you have any question, let him know. He will be able to negotiate. Will be able to help you, if anything. And regarding the deals, he'll be able to assist. That way, no trouble will come to both sides. And
wait, what deal? Which deal?
In regards to J5's and also Artyom's
Right.
arrangement.
Got it. That's a part of the deal. Got it. Okay. Yeah, no, we're just surveying things, weighing all our options right now.
He nods for a moment and then kind of like pauses for a bit, and then turns to the two of you and says, he's actually heading for a dinner meeting right now. I'm wondering if you guys would like to join in as well.
Oh, with who?
He is talking with a representative from Honohea. A couple of them.
I'll go. Wait. No, wait. I need to know where though, because I think I might have beef with a bunch of them. See, Kailapa hates me. Novila hates me. I think for the tier kind of also hates
I don't
me.
have beef with anyone. I'll go to the meeting.
No, I'm just saying. I want to join, but I don't know if I should. But if you'd have me, I'd love to join.
He nods and invites you over and tells you not to worry. The meeting is with a new country starting out called Muck.
Oh shit.
And walks off. Wallbreaker, you can
join
see
it.
waiting on the other side, kind of looking kind of tired at this point. It's late already, but the two of you run over, joining them for that meeting.
I will send a message to J5 and like talk to the Emperor. Not sure if he knows what we're doing, but we're now dining with people from Muck.
Which brings us to the other side of that sending, J5. You push open that double door. It is not locked. Pushing it open reveals a large room. To your right side, you see there are a bunch of crates, basically, filled with materials and ingredients and parts. In fact, the room itself is filled with like broken, what do you call... random parts, knickknacks just strewn about all over the place. You also would notice that nearby in front of you, you would see a pair of seemingly unfinished what do you call ferromite hung upon kind of like this attachment to the roof, seemingly currently being worked on. If you walk looking a little bit past them, you can see large machineries with massive warforged-like hands with what do you call crab-like fingers, basically at the end, carrying and manipulating heavy metals. That at the center of it seems to be a replica of Besmertny. 3 times the size.
That's it. That's in the scry. I was gonna say video.
Seemingly currently being worked on.
Also, would J5 reply to my message?
Oh yeah, J5. What do we do as you walk into this room? You hear the message. What would you do?
Well, all the best to you, friend Ignis. We had found this huge besmirtney of sorts. We'll see you guys in the morning. Good luck.
Oh wow, just straight away in the morning. Okay.
I'm gonna whisper.
That's like, hey, they found a big robot and they say meet us in the morning to Kane. So, well, I think it's a nerd party over there. Get what I mean?
Well, I'm gonna whisper to Artyom. Well, friend Artyom, seems we have found a prototype.
Appears to be the case. But where is Atkins?
Is there any? The area is just a huge room.
There's a large room. This is what you can see at the moment. To the right of you, you can see a bunch of crates. You see what looks to be like the machineries with the arms working on the large Besmirtny. At the end of the hallway, you see just a bunch of cages. Empty cages, to be precise. But yeah, you see staircases leading upwards over here. But it's this way.
I think we should probably tamper with the build before moving on. I think that large can be a very big problem should we get attacked, and serve as a good bargaining chip in case he thinks he can throw his weight around.
Wait, I want to get a few facts straight. Okay, this large best Brittany
Yes.
is being worked on, right? Is it some
Not really. No. It's in idle right now.
Okay, but they are building this huge best Brittany here.
That is correct. Yes. Looks like it's
Okay.
mostly complete, but you have to look at the inside to see what's the progress.
Does Brittany's got a cult?
Okay. Well, can I just walk towards the cage first and see?
Alright. So J5, you begin walking towards the cage. You observe your surroundings, see if there's anything else you missed. Beyond that large besmirtni just now, you would be able to see some kind of similar to the office area just now. It's basically like some tables at the end here, looking like a lab of sorts. You see a bunch of bookshelves over here, which may be kind of like a personal library or something. And by the time you arrive at over here, you see a very familiar machine over here. It's something that you were looking for when you are trying to create the item to combat Magnus Titanica. It is the SIV.
The SIV?
Yes.
Oh yeah, the virus thing, right?
Yes, that is correct. I can't remember what the full machine's called. Let me see if I can find it. But yes.
You said it's near the cages?
The machine is on the other side of the room here. In the cage itself, you notice it is empty. There's no sign that it has been habited at all. The cages do look humanoid sized though.
Oh, okay. That's weird.
Well, this points towards only one reasonable explanation. I believe he was experimenting on living Warforged.
Or, but there's no sign of it, right? The cage has not been used, right?
Yeah, doesn't
No
look like
sign of
there's
it.
any sign it's being
Sign
used.
of it, but like, what sign would a Warforged captive create, right?
That is true, Artyom. Either way, maybe we should investigate more. Let's go see the machines there. Is it the same thing that we created, or is it a different one?
No, not the cure. It's the machine you use to investigate
The scanner.
the
Oh,
scanner.
the
The scanner.
scanner.
Yes.
Oh, okay, I see.
I think we should disable the machine first, the giant one.
Okay, let's inspect the giant besmirtni.
Yes.
Looking at the giant machine, it is, I mean, like Besmirtni in almost every way, other than the parts, the machineries are much larger. Whatever he's trying, when he's trying to create Besmirtni, apparently he does not have the skill necessary to put all the important and delicate material inside. So he needed to essentially make it 3 times larger so that he's able to manipulate it. That's from your preliminary investigation, at least. You're not sure if it is operable. You're not sure if it is capable of proper thought like Besmirtni. But it is there. Given the Pheramite's existence, probably is on the same level of intelligence.
How do we go about disabling this thing?
I believe I'm uniquely suited to know the inner mechanisms of it, so...
Looking at
How
them...
would I know how to do it?
Oh yeah, depends on what you're trying to do. It will take longer and longer, of course. That's the easiest way of, you know, just plugging out one of the legs. That way it will not be moving quite as well. There's of course removing its removing the outlet where we would able to release the arcane jolt, so that feature is completely useless as well. You could disable its sensors, that way it would not be able to see. Each of course will require some time. It's just depending on what you want to do.
Well, sensors probably feel the most important.
Alright. So you walk over towards the eyes, looking at the seems like the guy have added additional eyes on this machine, which allows you to kind of like slowly take down one after another, after another, after another, trying to disassemble that part. While you're working on it, you begin to hear a spell being cast. The room is silent, so you heard someone casting a spell.
Do we know what spell it is?
Arcana check for me. You actually know this spell very, very well, although you've modified it such that you can work it with your equipment instead. But you know this spell as the... Let me see if I can find it. Oh, I thought you have it. Oh, there you go. Yeah. So you know this as a Otilux Resilient Sphere being cast right now.
To where? To who?
Does the sound come from the room itself?
It's coming from up above.
Oh,
Maybe himself.
Can I climb upstairs?
Yeah. You begin to walk over towards the staircase and begin making your way upstairs. Artyom, what about you?
Follow? Yeah, I'll
You
follow.
follow up as well. Begin making your way up to the second
Quiet.
floor. Going up to the second floor, you would notice that it is some kind of bedroom, you would assume, because there's actually a fireplace up here with a dragon's head trophy on top. There's some couches, more sets of armors, and you see a Pharamite standing next to the staircase going up. The suits of armor are standing in front of what you call the paper wall, the Japanese paper wall thing. And beyond that paper wall, you see a bed inside. A little bit strewn over, the sheets are all over the place, the pillows are all over the place. But you can see a dim purple glow coming from that side of the room. You hear someone shouting, "Alright. Now what have you decided to come to do? You're here to steal my research."
Can you truly claim it as your own?
Yes, still has been stolen.
Dr. Artyom Asimov. I heard you're going around with the amazing spicy 7. I did not think it was real.
Suppose I'm full of surprises in that way.
Tell me, Doctor, why are you here? To take revenge?
I wouldn't necessarily. I was waiting for an or. Yeah. Revenge is a very big word. I believe justice is a better one. But being a man of surprises, I will surprise you yet again. I have not come to kill you.
That's all. One can easily claim that, of course, but can they back it up with their actions? Why don't you just drop everything that you have? Weapons, spellcasting focus, and I've heard you've been a connoisseur of magic items lately as well. Why don't you leave them at the lab's table over there and then we can talk normally?
In your own
there, I will not be doing that, no.
Thought so. Right.
However, I have come in the spirit of conversation first and foremost, to perhaps convince you to see the light.
What, you're now a person with heart now. You want me to be a good person, is that it? You're
Absolutely
funny,
not. I have goals of my own which coincide with your survival and, well, perhaps cooperation.
He's quiet, listening.
Do you think we were allowed here because we are scrappy and very good at convincing people? We were allowed down here because you're not needed anymore. However, there is one place where I suspect in the value of your life is regarded higher than here. That, of course, is Clocktown. No capital punishment sounds like a very good deal right about now.
There's a long pause. What do you mean
Some
I
light
am
up
not needed?
cigarettes.
I am in the middle of a very important project for the Empire to build a relationship with Clocktown right now.
You're to be struggling, and when the two of us came along, you were very quickly offered to be replaced.
Who are you to replace me? What have you created in recent days, huh?
Oh my god.
I have created the Pheramite, a weapon that brings up the Empire. What have you done that's such deserving of my position?
List them out, Artyom, list them out!
It is a perfect opportunity. But Artyom will kind of shrug with a smile and
Where
say,
did we begin?
more than that.
Persuasion check. I'll say with advantage. Oh, you have advantage.
He already has advantage. Triple advantage. Roll again.
There's a very long pause. He's definitely thinking heavily right now.
Let the silence kind of work to his favor here. Because, when you're anxious, you tend to speak and over-explain things. So you're gonna be quiet, confident, and pour in a good old smirk.
You can't even explain yourself. But no matter. It's obvious that you have no bargaining chips here. But on the other hand, I do. You are trespassing on Empire property right now, and I could easily report you up, and the Golden Guards will get here and take you down before you can even get to me.
They moved past as I walked up into your office.
I think you're underestimating the Golden Guards here. They are an elite squad. I'm telling you, Artyom, Dr. Asimov, this will not work. Well, this whole thing It'll only work
Tell them about
negatively
the
in your
guard that was
favor.
slacking up. Tell them about the guard that was slacking up on their way here.
Now I can let you go out free right now, and I will report on you. Questions asked, we'll pretend like this whole night never happened. Okay?
Unfortunately, that is not possible. You have not been careful enough to hide your own path. The Emperor knows of your actions. He knew before he even met me. That is why he offered me to replace you.
What?
Because he understands, perhaps, my integrity.
You're just telling lies right now.
I am in your bedroom. I know where you are, where you have been, how to get in here. Do you really suspect I just improvised the whole way?
Deception this time as well. Let's go, let's go.
That would be silly if this was just flying by the seat of my pants.
But what awaits me in Clocktown if I accept your offer, huh? Jail time for life?
The same punishment that fell upon my friend here. He's gonna nudge towards J5.
Exile.
Oh, but
Exile? You want me to live outside there? By myself? No thanks.
It's an offer to start anew. You don't have to live out there. You can live anywhere. Choose a new name, start a new life.
And how do I know you're not just to come and find me and kill me right there and then? Doctor.
Gonna kind of shrug and say, there is no way, but have you known me to be a violent man?
A long pause. We need more than just words, Doctor. We need something. Or else, taking you down might be the better option.
Very large gamble, but entertain me with an offer. What would you like for me to provide so that you'll believe me?
Okay. Then, a pact. A contract. Magical one. Signed between you and I. Agree that the two of us shall not harm each other ever in any circumstances, directly or indirectly. Sign this. I will agree.
Do you have the contract ready?
I don't. But you have! You hear him shout out loud. And then the room goes completely dark.
Oh god, oh no.
I want to say there's an immediate lighting of a torch.
You light up as almost immediately. The moment you light up the torch, the room also lit up as well. You're no longer in a workshop. Instead, you're in a lavish dining hall, filled with foods and fruits and various other foods that you'd never find within and outside of this world. On one end of the table, Artyom and J5, and on the other side is Thaddeus Atkins. At the center, you see a red-skinned tiefling.
Oh no.
But not quite. The hoofed legs and the large wings that it bears tells you that this one is more full-blooded, to say the least. As this fiend stands in front of you, and he turns to Thaddeus Atkins. All this while, Atkins, all this while I offered you and you'd rather make a deal with this man? Really? I know you just want you just want a contract out of me. It's the time to prove it. Make a permanent contract between the two of us. Make it binding. You won't be able to harm me. And what do I get in return? 2 halves of a soul.
No. He's offering yours to Artyom.
You know, that's not how this works, Atkins. I don't think your friend here would be agreeing to such a dumb offer. Hey.
This is intense.
He looks
Atkins, you are cornered and irrational. This isn't the way forward.
I need a guarantee, Doctor. This is the only way.
I can assure you that I am telling the truth. And if you travel with me, your life expectancy will go up due to the sheer fact that I did not come down there to kill you. The Empire wants you gone. You've been used up. Your bargaining chips are out of the game. I strongly suggest you take my offer, take it at face value, and I promise.
Take mine, Thaddeus. Take mine and I will protect you against this foul beast. I'm not pointing at you, Artyom. And that one that's apparently trying to kill you. Don't worry. I'm sure we can make your project a success. Weeks. Bringing back Warforges. Now that is an interesting notion. Come on. All I require is just your soul. You won't need it after you die.
Both know how this works, Atkins. Question for the GM real quick.
Yes.
How much of, Avernus and Hell and Souls is really canon to home? And how much is it common knowledge?
For the most part, it's pretty canon. Like how Hell works in Forgotten Realms, Avernus and all that, yeah. But common knowledge, it is not. But you're not common people.
Okay.
Yeah. You can rule for it.
What would it be?
Let's go religion.
I'm an atheist character.
It's still high though. Thanks for that.
It's foresight, man.
Yeah, the foresight is real.
People should pay me for that.
Yeah, you know the mechanic. How your soul will basically be reborn in hell, and then as a lemure, and then the lemure would be essentially be used as a currency, and it's not a nice existence, essentially.
In that case, Thaddeus, the best outcome of taking his deal, I'm sure you know, is being used as currency. At worst, you will be twisted into something you will not even recognize and be forced to work on infernal engines for the rest of your life. I strongly advise against it.
But really, do you even experience all that? It's a long times away, Atkins. And I can make that long time away even longer. Just take my deal. Be done with it.
Long time is relative. Forever is not.
Go ahead, make persuasion check. Artyom against the devil's persuasion check.
Fuck, he's
Oh
so
my
good at that. I'll flash myself.
Let me take a.
Show it, show it.
Not gonna take a
31.
fucking Zariel stat sheet. That's
Oh my god.
Arc.
No.
Higher ranking though.
No,
Holy.
not that. Alright. I don't think you can get there.
31.
Now, both of you look at Thaddeus. He looks at Artyom now. Now you see like sweat beads rolling down the side of his head. He has lost every semblance of confidence he had. Now he's just afraid and desperate. He turns to you, Artyom. You'll forget me. Forever.
I promise. Well, I will not forget you, but I promise not to come after you.
He looks at J5 almost as if like asking for like some validation.
Well, this unit is inclined to believe what friend Artyom said. He is more focused on retrieving his friend's research and not your life.
He looks at the devil beside him. Or are you willing to take that risk, Atkins? Come on. Let's be done with him. You, me, and your machines. Together. He looks at the two of you. He looks at the devil. I don't need you. Go. Go! The devil gonna leans back. Disappointing. I'll be looking forward to seeing you in hell. And he disappears once more. So does the room, burning away to the original place where you guys are in the workshop. You hear almost like glass shattering away very slowly. Then you hear footsteps walking out. Ka-ting, ka-ting, ka-ting. You see him putting a device on a bedside table and walks over towards you guys. What do you want me to do? And that's where we're gonna end our session. As Artyom and J5 managed to tell Thaddeus to stand down. Meanwhile, Ignis and Kane has a different meeting with a different scary creature.
Yes!
So, I'm gonna end it here for now. Thank you very much, everybody, for playing and listening. Stop here for now, and we'll see you guys not next week, unfortunately. I will be off somewhere, but in 2 weeks' time. Thank you very much. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Alright, bye-bye.
Ciao.